Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another live stream with oxygen not included, thermal upgrade. We're continuing a little bit of play around here with the new upgrade the new update that's coming out rather for the game. We're heading back into the needy Acropolis to see if we can make a little bit more of a better setup than what we had originally. So the first night I think went okay. That was last Thursday. We got a fair amount of our colony built out here, but things were in a little bit dire straits when we left last time. I did take some time between videos to try to do a little bit of cleanup and get things organized a little bit better. So we're in slightly better condition now in terms of our temperature management, the overall stress level of our duplicants, and the general layout, I think, of our colony here. So I think ultimately everything's looking in a lot better shape than it was. I'm just going to get this down so we have things running at regular time. So air quality is improving, but we do need to do a little bit more management in terms of sort of consolidating the base that we're trying to oxygenate. I've put in a couple of extra walls here to try to block things off, but I think this top level here I've decided, now that I've gotten rid of the research station down here, I've kind of decided that having these manual generators up top is not terribly efficient. It probably makes more sense, I think, to move them down lower here. So I'm going to build maybe just one of these down here for now. We'll go on a two manual generator basis, and then we also have our hydrogen generator. Tonight I'd like to kind of cut into the swamp biome a little bit and do a little bit of exploring out that way. I'd kind of like to set up a coal generator so that we have a more consistent source of power, and then we can kind of get everything sort of rolling along a little bit better with our colony. I'm planning to stream for about 2 hours tonight. Thank you to everyone who jumped into the chat already. I can see there's, well, it's hard to tell. This thing says 30, but it always seems to be running a little behind everybody. But there are a whole bunch of you here, and some of you even showed up really early. That's pretty cool, too. So thanks very much for that. Made a couple of tweaks you may have noticed in the stream. So I've figured out how to do a chat overlay so we have that, so I don't have to repeat your questions all the time, so that they're caught on the stream. It'll actually be available on the video, which is good. I turned off the audio notifications for when somebody subscribes to the channel. It still has a pop-up, but I found the audio really distracting. I kept feeling I had to kind of go over and constantly acknowledge it, and that, I think, made the last stream a little chaotic. So kind of not doing that. I still have the audio notifications on Super Chat, so if somebody does happen to use the Super Chat, then I'll still hear that, and I can look over and make sure that I notice that. But let's get into the game. See what kind of cool, fun stuff we can get into in here. Oh, just in time for them all to go to bed. How's that for perfect timing? They did build that other manual generator I wanted, so I guess I should get that connected by power. Stick this on here with the heavy watt wire. The ones up here, I think I'm gonna deconstruct these so the duplicants don't use them, and then we'll put in some airlock doors. I still want them to be able to go up top here in case I need them to, but this way I can kind of control the airflow a little bit and not bother spreading oxygen up to this top level, which pretty much makes these other two airlock doors that I added last time completely useless. But that's okay. It's only a few resources, so we'll find some more. I want to definitely get into the swamp biome and get some of this gold amalgam over here that we can use to make our coal power generator, because it has a cool feature in it, in that it has a plus 5,000% overheat temperature, which is great for something like that coal generator, which we found was overheating a lot before. I did leave the crude statue. You're very much welcome for that. I was actually thinking of trying to make 3 or 4 more of them, but we'll get rid of that for you, since it's crude statues being a real distraction for you there. I probably should put some more art over top of these guys too. I have half of them living in nice conditions. Well, more than half. And 2 of them not so much. Right. Try to improve maybe the area where we have our massage tables. We're going to get rid of this thing here too, so that this micro musher, so that we don't have a problem with our hatch constantly eating the food on me. Now that we're getting a better growth with our lice plants down here, though, we're going to need, hopefully we'll need the micro musher a little bit less. This little guy's got to go. He's either got to go somewhere else, we're going to have to kill him, or we're going to have to relocate this musher, because we can't have him constantly eating the supplies out of it. That's just kind of a waste. Yeah, I am done making Disney Infinity videos for now. Since the servers are kind of offline, I just haven't felt the same kind of drive and interest in playing, so I've kind of laid off that a little bit. And I don't know that I'm going to go back and do too much more building in Infinity now, unless I get the inspiration to suddenly do something, and, you know, I don't know when that will strike, so. Oh, no! the Discord link says it's expired again. Actually, Golden King is in the chat. I'm sure he can link it over for you. I'll try to get that link updated. Sometimes I have default settings set up so when I start a video or stream, it sort of plugs in some of that information automatically. And some people caused a little trouble with the Discord server last time, so the link I had, unfortunately, is outdated, I guess. Let's get Fluffy's Teddy in here, too. I can see that some of the plants down here are stifling a little bit, so they're not quite getting enough air pressure down here. It's funny, some of them are growing fine. Ooh, almost. It's kind of like right on the borderline right there. Hopefully we can get this lice harvested before it becomes an issue. I've noticed, too, that we're getting, in addition to the dirt down here, we're getting sand, which is dropping down, which is kind of handy. I'm not sure exactly what the source of this is, whether it's actually coming from the planter box itself as we harvest, or what the case might be, but it seems like we're getting a little bit more of a supply of sand here, where normally you have to, it's like a limited item, and you have to kind of dig it all up. Oh my goodness, falling into black. Why haven't you slept in 2 days? I hear that whole, what do they call it, sleeping thing is good. Oh, you know what we should tackle today, too, is I should do a bathroom. I know we do need fertilizer, but I think we have a fair amount of it right now. We can find more of it out in the world, and there's also the ability to make it, so... let's get these doors in place here first, though. We'll do manual airlocks, as I'm not anticipating my duplicates having to go up here too often. Oh, I gotta get rid of this ladder. Deconstruct buildings. There we go. So that'll save us a little bit of oxygen, so now everything that's flowing in this area, instead of going up, it should all go down, which would be good. Am I going to make moderators for the chat? Yeah, I really probably should. I haven't entirely figured out how to do that yet, but I really should. Normally, most of my streams haven't been super populated. The last one is definitely the busiest one I've seen. I went back and checked out the reporting afterward, and we had at maximum 373 concurrent viewers. So at that point, probably getting some moderation in the chat would be a good idea. Where are these guys going? Oh, I see. He's collecting dirt up here. That's strange. They might actually end up going up and down this this airlock a little bit more than I thought. Just because they're going to go for some of the stuff that's up here. Maybe I should... You know what? I don't think there's any... There's no significant downside to having the mechanized door in here, so I might as well do that. It's definitely faster. Oh, it looks like I need to do some upgrade here, too, also on the power lines. Get some multi-watt line in here. I think I got a few of them that I'm going to need to upgrade that way. I didn't get a chance to do that last time. I have not run into any more surprise explosions digging yet, fortunately. Somebody was telling me in the chat on one of the videos that they actually had their duplicates blow up on them. I think they overheated a building or something and it exploded. Why isn't this pumping? What's going on here? Oh, I see this is backed up. I got it. Gotta go wrap my head around the current state now that we're in. Okay, so the air is picking up a little bit over here. Which is good. Just need to get better pressure down here at the plants. I think I made a bit of an error here. These plants actually should be on this level so that they're closer to the air supply. These storage containers don't need any air supply. They would have been far better down below. Maybe what I should consider doing is just digging these up and replanting them, but I don't want to lose the growth time on them. Well, granted, some of them are stifled, so it's not really that big of a deal, but speed this up a little bit more. Do more work. Show me a masterpiece. They still haven't gotten rid of that statue for you, Fade to Black. Sorry. It's on their list somewhere. Yeah, I didn't realize that buildings could explode until somebody mentioned it. I've never gotten to the point where a building's gotten hot enough that it could actually blow up on me. I guess that's what the meltdown temperature is. I would just kind of thought maybe it would just like turn into a puddle or something, but oh yeah, there he goes eating my resources again. Okay, this has got to go. I think I'm going to make a priority to move this. Maybe we'll get this over to this side. I don't think they can jump a too wide gap. So I think I'm going to make like an eating quarters kind of thing over here. We can put benches in actually, which will help with the stress level too. Oh, I didn't do that right. Let's go like this. Throw some tile in here. Make it all nicey nice. I should get this metal out of here before I tile it in, I guess. Let them work on that. They're still not getting rid of this statue. Oh, you know what? I disabled it. I didn't deconstruct it. There we go. I've disabled the statue, so in case it was planning on moving, it wasn't going to go anywhere. I still have to look off the game to see the chat. Ooh, that's looking much nicer in there now. I still have to look off the game to see the chat. It's just that I felt like I always have to repeat the questions because it wasn't showing up as an overlay, so anyone that was watching the video later on the channel, it would look like a really weird one-sided conversation. So at least this way, people can see the chat that goes on and then how I'm responding to stuff instead of having to repeat it all the time. Sort of got that working like right in the last minutes before before the stream started, but every day as we move along, I'll try and make a few more improvements to the stream since this is still something that's relatively new for me. Kind of only toyed around with a little bit, but I want to do more and more streaming as we go along. He is eating my food, isn't he? Rotten little guy. What I should do is I'm going to just... let's empty storage here. And then I'm going to deconstruct this thing. And then I'll move it over here right away so that at least we have something ready. I kind of don't want to trap the heat like right at the opening, though. Somewhere in here in furniture, I've got mess tables. We're going to need 7 of these. That'll help with their stress a little bit, so when they go to grab their food, they have a good place to sit. Yeah, somebody should be in the Discord that can link the chat over. I'm sorry that the link that's below isn't live. When I save the video from this over to the channel, I'll certainly update that also so that it's more accurate. Oh, what's going on? Oh, somebody running in the bathroom. I do need to get a bathroom set up in here. I'm not sure where to put it. Maybe I could put it over here because it's actually close to a good water supply. Okay, need a little more tiling here to finish this off. Ka-ching. Oh, missed one. I don't think they're tall enough to reach that. I need to get them to stand on the table. Click the name and then make moderator. Yeah, I can do that. The trouble is that if I click off the game, it's going to collapse it again. For whatever reason, games that are running through Steam, as soon as you click into a different window and something else drops down, you end up seeing my desktop. Ah, Crazy Dave's in the house. And he's alive. Still. I'm mildly impressed by that. Food. Micro musher. No, actually, I want this a little bit farther away. Let's keep the heat as far away from these guys as I can. Because it does get a little warm. Not too bad, but a little bit. And I could actually... I probably should have put some gas permeable tiling underneath it too to act as a heat sink. I did a whole bunch of experimenting to kind of figure out how heat works in the game a little bit so I could get a better sense of managing it. Make sure these guys are happy with their layout. The biggest thing I found is that managing the heat is way easier if you tackle it before things get hot in the first place. You know, which kind of makes a certain amount of sense. It's way harder to cool things down than it is just to manage the heat in the first place. They're suffering for air right now. I'm going to need to run another ventilation line all the way over to here, which makes me think I might actually need to put in a secondary pump here. And this is actually getting really full too, so I should probably turn this on. Enable building. Get that going so it'll suck up all that wonderful hydrogen, clean out the top of the room a little bit, and make more space for the air in here. Oh, I probably should look into that borderless gaming thing. So that's like a secondary application that you run then, I guess? Who was suffocating? That was weird. Well, they have better air quality where they're sleeping, but things are not so pretty over here. Let's try and run some ductwork if we can. I think I'm actually going to have to hollow out above here, otherwise they're not going to be able to run the ductwork either. It's just as well I do that anyway, because I want to go up here and get this gold amalgam, which will be good for building our power plant. We can recover this little... Whoops. What are we going on here? Wires. There we go. We can cover the copper from that, which will be good. Just put medical cots up. And yeah, I should actually put them up near the top. I'm probably going to get rid of the medical cots eventually. This rejuvenator works way faster. They just got to like jump in and jump out. It's really handy. Well, I'm thinking of it. Might even be worth putting it in here. Sometimes I wish you could relocate this little, like the printing pod somewhere else. Nope. More food. Yay! Oh! Drat. Getting low on a few seeds there, but I think we got a bunch of seeds in storage, so that'll be, yeah, 48 of them. We should be okay. Falling into Black wants to be a moderator. Sure, why not? Hold on. As soon as I click off, this is going to collapse for a second. Sorry about that. I gotta get this whole, like, not, like, being able to click on other things and not having it impact my game state. All right, we got one moderator. I actually don't have any. I don't have any real world friends that follow along with my channel too much. A couple of people that I know, but nobody that kind of jumps into the streams and stuff. So ultimately, all the moderators I have on here are going to end up being people that are just they just participate a lot. So I'll kind of pick them to be in there. Yeah, having the massage tables and really good air would help too. It's. I mean, it's right underneath a vent, so it should be better oxygen-wise here. Like if we look at the gas overlay, the trouble with this pipe here is that, so we've got a good flow into the bedroom because it's taking 50% of the oxygen flow, and then 50% is going down this line, but it's splitting again, so only 25% goes here and 25% goes down here. I actually should look at setting up a secondary pump and maybe have one pump pumped to the living quarters and the other one pumping to this other area over here. Yeah, I think I promoted you to moderator there, Falling into Black. Not positive. Is King Golden still in the chat? Oh, more food. All right, so we have... Oh, this should actually get cleaned up over here. It's surprised they left it just sitting on the ground. Oh, well, all the dirt, certainly, but... Oh, we're all of storage. More storage bins. Man, I can't believe how much stuff I have stored. I need to build more. It's crazy. The funny thing is, if you just leave it laying on the ground, they don't generally like, oh, what's going on here? Zevran, moderate wounds. Let's get him in here. Not sure how he got wounded, but we'll take care of that. Harvest here. Things are looking a little better pressurized here, which is good. Oh, yeah, now it's flowing better. Look at that. That'll clean up. I did add more space over here we have to oxygenate, which isn't great, but... He went to the shower. Oh, Gold went to... Oh, golden showers. Ha! Bump. Spooky. Oh, he said it in chat. Oh, I wasn't watching. That'll turn me. Alright, so I think this is largely contained in here now, oxygen-wise. We got scrubbing going on down here. There's a lot of carbon dioxide that's falling below the scrubber, but that's okay. This is looking much, much, much better up here. I like that. Having these doors on will make a big difference because there's much less air going up top here. The other thing I have to watch out for is whether there's any polluted oxygen going in here. This doesn't show up on the overlay anymore. I should actually, while I'm thinking of it, just build a ladder up here because we're going to go up to get this gold here. Whoops. Give me all the golds. I want the golds. Oh, got this here. Got all these. I don't want any polluted dirt or slime in here. I don't want liquefiable stuff in here either. I think that's it for now. Should probably set this while they're not running around doing stuff so they don't stick things in here on me by accident. Nope. No polluted dirt. No slime. No liquefiable. Same here. Wish there was a faster way to do these. There we go. Those are all set. Nice. Crazy Dave, you're in here somewhere. Let's check your vitals. Maybe I did let you die. I can't remember. No, there you are. You're only 15% stress, so you're much happier. Oh, now they're all going back to bed. I should be able to... There you are. There's Crazy Dave. Look at that. He's not even injured anymore. He's kind of dirty. And actually, the grime is really big for the stress, too. I find that if I can get a shower running... Oh, there he is. Okay. If I can get a shower running, then it'll help a lot with the stress overall. Wait a minute. How did we end up with two morbs down here? Did one fall through... One of them must have fallen through the airlock. Because there was only one little hatch on the living quarter level, and now there's two. which means I probably should put a storage compactor here so that they can eat. Where can I put it? Do they cause stress? I don't even know. Health 25, details. It doesn't say. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I check the decor. Oh, no. They seem to be fine with the decor. The morbs are, the hatches are happy with the decorating we've done. Mods have blue names with a moderator next to their name. I could have sworn I promoted you to a moderator already. Hold on a second. There we go. I guess I misclicked it. Alright, you can help moderate. I'm good with that. Because I'm terrible at keeping tabs on the chat. Yeah, they built a new statue for you too. This one's not all busted. I'm looking forward to when they put some different artwork in here. The only other painting I've seen, well, I've seen the one that looks like a stick man, but there's another one that looks like a bowl of fruit or something. But it would be kind of cool if they had some other decorations. It's a small thing, but it would be neat. I maybe should dig this out of here. The seed will be handy. And then I'll put another door here so that we can contain the stink from the swamp. What I'm really looking for over here, though, is thistleweed, and I haven't seen any yet. And that is kind of not cool. The thistleweed is supposed to grow over in the swamp biome, and you can find the seeds, apparently, in some of the cracks and stuff, too. But I don't seem to have any thistleweed, and that stinks, because without that, you can't make clothing. You're the dude, man. Why do you mean 2 wide ladders instead of 3? It just happened to have worked out that way. I started off originally doing 3s, and then I didn't when I was up here. I don't know. The only reason this is too wide is because I wanted to put a door in it. I'm not worried about airflow here, but airflow down here could definitely help. So I probably should actually put a gas permeable tile in here just to help the airflow down. But I also, I mean, I have a lot of permeable tiles throughout the middle of my base too, so that I can kind of get more air movement. I see a lot of people do them in like 1s and 2s. I like to do them in big swaths. They're not great for decor, unfortunately, but it's really. But I find generally not having enough air seems to be more stressful for them than just my poor taste in decorating. Let's get rid of this. We'll put. Might as well use the mechanized airlock. I actually can't see a reason to use a manual airlock anymore. Even when they're unpowered, the mechanized airlock is faster. Night owl and slow learner are going to be you. Okay. I'll see if we can find one that has that double trait. We're already at 7, which is already one more than I would normally use at this point in the game. We have tons of rations now. I really should use this to make some lice loaf. It didn't used to be that the micro musher was a good option to use, but since the lice isn't like an infinite resource anymore, it's probably a good idea to make the loaves because you get a little bit more out of them now. What am I looking for? Raw minerals. I have tons of sandstones. We'll put that in here. I'll put it at 6 so they'll fill that out for the morbs to eat. Not the morbs, hatches. I keep saying morbs. They can snack on some sandstone since I have pretty much an infinite supply of that. Oh, they're down here gobbling stuff up too. I should dig these up since they're sitting in the water anyway. Oh, wow, we got lots of seeds down here. Go get those. Go get them. Maybe we'll think about putting a bathroom in now too. I'll need like this whole space over here there for the bathroom though. We got fertilizer. That's handy. Yeah, I'm not really. I don't think we're going to need a ton of moderators unless things start to get really crazy in here. I'm not really anticipating a weeknight stream this early in the week because I mean it's Monday. Getting a ton of people in it the same way as we had last time, so I think we're good with one moderator for now. I think I'm gonna dig this out. Well, I probably should put some sort of flooring in here first, so my guys have a place to stand and work. I'm gonna need a second floor. Where should I do the showers? I probably should keep a pretty good buffer between where the showers and stuff are and where the heat is being generated. So if I put some tile in here, Maybe I'll use this lower level as the bathroom, and then I can up top here is where I can put the filter and stuff I'm going to use. I might even find some more stuff in the little cracks in there that might be handy. Oh yeah, I should turn the hydrogen pump off. Thank you. I don't think it makes a ton of a difference if I turn it off, but I just like to have it run more efficiently. Deconstruct this wire so we can copper back. Oh, sorry. No night owl slow liners. Reject all. What's my favorite plant? Just in general or in the game? I mean, I like the lice because it goes pretty quick, but they've really boosted up the bristle blossom now, so it's much more hardy than it used to be. It used to be kind of fragile to grow it, and you had to keep it in certain conditions. Ah, drat. But now it gives like tons of food, and you don't have to care for it quite as much because it can handle a really wide range. It's actually better in terms than the mealwood at this point. Let's dig all this out. There we go. Nice. I'm working on that. We'll have a nice little fancy bathroom over here. Might even put a potted plant in it. Yeah, my power might be getting a little on the high side. Let me just take a look. I have a couple lines here that I haven't upgraded to the heavy watt wire. I really should. Let's get actually this one down here is probably the most important. Get that taken care of. Ooh, and I almost forgot I had a temperature issue down here I should be aware of too. Oh, I ran out of copper. Dang. Give me all the coppers. There's more. Apparently with the update they made a mistake and accidentally put too low of a metal supply in the starting area, so that's kind of what I've run into a little bit, just based on when I started this game. They've updated it so that they've improved the metal in the starting area, but a little late for that. The police is back. I still owe you a PayPay duplicate. Oh man. Okay, I'm at 7 now. I'm gonna start getting a list. I'm gonna turn this back down to 5 so they don't feel like they have to keep stocking it up. Are my food bins full? Why are they leaving food on the floor? 6. That's a 6. They should be picking up the food, but they apparently decided these blossoms look much better on the floor. Oh, those are seeds. Okay, I get it. Get that going. All right, we're in a much better place for food now, man. But the poor morbs are hungry, or the hatches are hungry, and that's no good. They're not getting the same kind of wonderful diet. Now they're back to eating like stone and dirt. Mind you, the mush bars were dirt too, so I guess maybe it's not much of a change for them. All right, I'm going to prioritize getting this metal because I want to fix my power issue that I have up in my air generation. Oh, they already fixed it. Did I get more already? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, this whole setup is actually still using the original wire, and that's no good. Get the first part of it done anyway. This should turn off momentarily. Once this pipe is full of enough hydrogen, it'll shut down because it can't pump anymore anyway. Assuming it doesn't just run out of power first. Yeah, I can see the power's going bad in here, but that's okay. Our oxygen overlay is looking better and better all the time. This space over here, not so much yet. I'm gonna need to do some different ventilation setup and get another pipe over here. I'm thinking I might have to go for a second pump in here, but I'm reluctant to do that until I can get the coal generator going, so we have that consistent power supply. But this is looking really good over here. All these storage bins are getting wonderful air. Man, I totally built those on the wrong floor. They should have been down here. What can do? It's crazy moose and squirrel. This thing's running, and it's not even getting any carbon dioxide anymore. The pressure up here has gotten high enough now. The carbon dioxide is all sitting down below it. A little bit here. It's not getting too much of it in, though. Why do I have this here? I don't even remember. At least it's disabled. I do need to do something about this bathroom facility because they have to run in and hold their breath, which I guess isn't that strange for an outhouse because, I mean, if you've ever been to an outhouse, I mean, you definitely should probably hold your breath. Over here somewhere, I think is where I'm going to put my power generator. I think I'll put the coal generator just outside this room so it's in the cold zone. You can sit in this area and benefit from that cold also, and I'll just run the wire in. It is going to cause issues with a lot of melting in here, but then we'll get some water pooling at the bottom too, which could be useful. Oh, and I want that wheezewort. What's our temperature? This is hot. Dang hot. I need snow. I need snow. Oh, I should actually see what I can do with the mechanized door here. These aren't powered. If the doors are powered, you can actually put like a limitation on them now where certain duplicates can go through them, but others can't. But so your water purifier is not... It breaks the minute you put water in it. Are you running fresh water into it, or are you running polluted water into it? Because if it's fresh water, it'll break it. These guys are doing good food-wise. Man, this is... wow, stress is all the way down to 12% now, so it's looking pretty good. I find that when their living quarters have... when you have good decor and the living quarters have good oxygen supply... Oh, it really actually toned down a bit. Then that all by itself seems to help a lot with the stress. But now they have a good place to eat. Got fancy pictures everywhere. This place is starting to look fancy. Getting slow work over here, though. Gosh. These guys are like government contractors. They're just like doing everything but the work I want them to do. Oh, what's going on here? Insufficient copper. All right, hold on. More copper. This game is a copper eating machine. Let's dig this out. I'm going to prioritize this to 6. Get them to do that first. Then I'll complain about how they're not doing this over here again. I could dig up wolframite, I guess. It's kind of a weird thing to use for wiring, though, I think. Granite, polluted ice. I don't have much snow in here. Let's put a ladder down here. I want to get some more snow. 109 people. I'm seeing 112 on mine, but I swear the indicator that shows how many people are actually watching the stream just never seems to give me the right information. I go back later and check out the reporting, and that seems to be more accurate. Well, they got a little copper. They left it there, but they got it. Come on. Fix this thing. Fix it. Good. Prioritize this, too. Okay, good. So hopefully this wiring won't break anytime in the near future. I'm going to have to do more up here. So the power grid that I have set up right now stretches the whole base. I don't have any separation at the moment, in part because I didn't have that many things that were drawing on power. But as this gets to be more and more filled with machinery, our power requirements are going to become more and more demanding. So at some point I'm going to need to split this off and have separate power grids. I kind of feel like I want the coal power generator running things up here because I need this to run consistently. But to do that, I'm also going to need some sort of like a battery bank for that. Somewhere down here, there's some wiring that's not upgraded yet. Yeah, there we go. There's 2 of them. Yeah, you can separate clean water from contaminated water by going to the plumbing and using the liquid valve. No, sorry, the liquid. It's the liquid filter. The liquid filter will let you choose what you want to separate out. So you just put it on the pipe. It can't be inside of a structure. It's got to be out in open space because it's a big bulky thing. And then you choose. In that case, you would say choose like clean water or just water, so that it doesn't go through, and then everything else would go through the pipe. Sleep faster. Sleep fast. There we go. Yeah, I'm starting to get a list actually here. The people that want to have a duplicate named after them. I think I'm a prime. I owe Pepe a duplicate first. But I'm probably not going to be bringing in one in the near term unless somebody dies off on me. So just start praying for somebody to die, I guess, is where I'm going with that. I kind of wonder if I should build 2 coal generators. I do have 2 fancy little coal makers here that'll be handy for keeping it supplied. They're doing a good job of eating out of this thing. Oh, that's funny. They built this ladder before they dug up the other stuff I wanted them to do. That's so weird. Let's get some snow. set this. Okay, this is a 6 for snow, so they'll store it down here, which is good. Still low on metals. I wonder if I should just dig in here and make gold wire. Let's get a couple air deodorizers here because it's going to get a little stinky in this room. And then we'll start digging in. Ultimately, I want to use some slime production too. What is this? Polluted oxygen. Okay, that's good. I want to do some slime production too. Not that I really need the algae so much. Which reminds me, I should have a storage container in here for algae, or for slime. So it's separated. I don't really need the algae so much, but it is kind of fun to use all the little things you can make. Let's get all that. Scalding! Whoa, what's going on? What's hot down here? Oh. Oh. This thing only has a very small amount of snow in it. So I had originally put in the gas permeable tile here thinking, well, I want it to be there so that the carbon dioxide can go down. I kind of wish I had placed my water purifier farther over now. You know what? There is no reason that this thing actually has to be sitting in that space right next to it. So I think what I'm actually gonna go out here. I'm gonna need a ladder. I'm just gonna build a little platform out here and just let it sit out here. That'll probably solve more of my heat problems than anything else anyway. And then I don't have to muck around with trying to get really fancy with the snow and stuff. They'll have to run out there to keep filling it with sand, which isn't ideal, but... yeah, the game is a lot of fun. I don't know. It's just one of those things that's just kind of addictive. Oh, we got an early bird, but I'm afraid he's not a slow learner. Sorry. They're gonna have to keep repairing this thing too, which I really don't like. It's like constantly wasting my supplies. Let's cancel repairs on this thing. They're gonna just watch. They'll get snow in here just in time for me to get this thing all dug out. Probably should get rid of this too. So it's gonna melt and fall down there eventually anyway. And I might as well extend this ladder all the way down because that'll help me get some drainage here. Clean all this out. There we go. Got a good supply of food going now too. This is awesome. 53,000 calories. Kilocalories rather. 54,000 kilocalories. But it looks like these food boxes aren't really full. What's going on? Where's it going stored? 51 kilograms. 1 kilogram. That must be some seriously dense food. Because it's not taking a lot of storage space. But it's giving me a ton of kilocalories. Pizza or Oni? Yeah. Yeah, for $20, it's a pretty good game. I mean, it's still an alpha, and there's a lot to improve on it. And it's got funny little bugs and stuff, but you know, ultimately for $20, I mean, it's less than going to a movie these days. I figure that's a pretty good deal. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach this. So I'm gonna have to do a floor. You know what I should do? I'll just do a floor all the way across. Let's do another door. Assuming I can get enough metal. Because I'm suffering for metal. In the meantime, these guys will get scorched. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. I'll do that after. Because in the meantime, I don't want them working down in the scalding area where they're going to get all fried. It is like watching mice run, isn't it? They're all over the place. Particularly on the top speed. But it's so slow going work over here. Oh, that's why I need more wolframite. I was wondering why they hadn't built that tile out there, but I guess that would cover it. Harvest this. We'll get some wolframite there. Which, this stuff's super cool. You know, no pun intended. Granite. More wolframite. It's funny, they seem to prefer digging in the cold area than they do digging this area. I gave them this job first, and they're not getting around to it. More plants. Yeah, I think they're going to keep adding more stuff into it. I mean, this update... Oh, is it the same area? Yeah. Drat. This thing's going to shut down soon. the game hasn't been out that long, and this is a fairly significant update they put in here. So I'm thinking, you know, they actually have somewhere they have their development timeline, I think, on their website. I should probably go check that out and see what other kind of elements they want to build into the game. Get slime storage in there. That'll be good. Oh, we got gold amalgam up here now, so that will give me all I need for the wiring. In here... No, I want more wolframite before I build more tile. Well, buy CrypticFox, I see. I'm confused. Are you leaving or are you staying? Yeah, the wolframite's tungsten. Yeah. So showers when they get this area dug out for me, and I also need the metals and stuff too because it takes metal. I don't really want to build the showers out of wolframite. Those will be a little chilly. Oh, and that reminds me, this water may not be warm enough. So they've added this whole temperature thing into the shower water too. So your shower has to meet certain temperature requirements. So they added this thing called a liquid tepidizer. And basically all it does is it heats up and it warms up the water a bit so that it's supposed to be good for a shower, effectively. Sadly, it sucks a ton of power. It just occurred to me too, I'm going to need more water over here to run my oxygen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I have more water down here. I guess I should start looking at pumping that up just to be safe. You want to watch the stream, but you're moderating. You're the one that volunteered to do it. Hopefully the water purifier is not going to explode. It is broken, but it didn't get so hot it's going to blow up. It's getting hotter, though. I don't like that. I have snow stored in here. What temperature is it at? Negative 7.5. So as soon as that melts in there, it will actually spread out on the floor, and that will cool this thing off. In the meantime, it's broken. Which isn't great. But our carbon dioxide, I think, is in pretty good shape anyway. The scrubber is actively not really doing a ton. It's sucking up power for me, which is great. You know, love when the thing can just use up random power. Alright, what have we got for lavatory? We can have a gold shower. Awesome. I need more gold. I'm going to make a golden shower. Oh, gosh. Alright, guys. We're living in the lap of luxury now. Oh, these things need sand. I hear a lot of wheezing going on. The air quality kind of dropped pretty considerably. It's funny, considering how consistent the supply is that comes out of here, it's been going up and down a lot. I guess maybe with all the opening and closings of the airlock doors, I'm losing enough air that it's having an impact. MF Prime, you're gonna just pray that it blows up so it kills more people, huh? Oh, it is getting hotter. Minus 4.6. This thing's it's got to get down to like above 0 for the snow that's inside the box here to melt. No good. No good at all. All right, let's go with no. Here, where are we? Refinement water purifier. I'm gonna build the water purifier out of gold. We'll stick that over here. So that won't overheat nearly as much, and we'll keep the heat trapped away from there too. It's going good. It's going good. All right, let's build the golden shower. Just because that makes me laugh. All right, so... Oh, I don't have air supply over here yet. I probably should be conscious of that. Do I have any algae at all right now? Organic. No algae. That is going to be a problem. Yeah, I really should do like double airlock doors. The thing is, when they're immediately side by side, it doesn't help because they still rush through and it causes a problem. Switching to the mechanized one seems to help a little bit because they open and close a lot faster than the manual ones do. So they're kind of letting out a little bit less with each time they rush in and out through the door, but it's not awesome. Okay, Chair, I need you to go down here and babysit this machine right here. It's only at 114 degrees, so it shouldn't be too uncomfortable, right? You just got to stand right here until it goes boom. I should actually pump some water up here before it's going to be a problem at some point. I really should address that before it gets to the point where it really is a problem. I'm going to go like so. We'll get a water pump down here, or liquid pump rather. I'm going to need piping. I guess I could just do the piping. Oh, you know what? Let's cancel all this. What am I going all the way down here already for? I'm not even using this water. I should just pipe it over, and I've already got it half set up. Throw a pipe in here. No, let's not do that. I keep forgetting to change the materials you build stuff out of. I hate that. Overheat temperature doesn't matter. Let's just pick something I have a lot of. Like sandstone. Pressure won't be an issue either, so we'll just run it right over. It's going to be a little weird, but I can't cross the pipes, so go like that. It's not going to drain a lot, but I'm going to dig down underneath here so I can get this algae out of here, too. Who's got to go to the dungeon tomorrow? Good old school. Nothing beats school. Except work. Wait till you get to work. That's a laugh and a half, too. Maybe should have... If I was smart, I would have built these floors on the same level so I could make it really easy to just seal this off and have it open. Unfortunately, I'm just not that smart some days. Alright, let's do that. No. Cancel. Oh, you know what? I don't care. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I just want everything to line up really nice, but it just never seems to work out all that well. How's it going? I can kill Dark Souls so someone else can be in the world. I don't want to kill all my duplicates. Are you kidding? They've been doing all kinds of good work for me. I feel like that's letting them down somehow. Unless I have a really good use for the body. And then maybe I'll think about it. Alright, I'm going to turn this back on. We get some more... Get a little more hydrogen out of here. I really should think about... I think I'm going to put my Bio Distillery up here in the top area. I'm already kind of digging this part out. I do have to be careful of this water, though. Where can I send all this? I can't send it anywhere. That's where. Suffocating? Who's suffocating? Oh. They're suffocating in the kitchen. That's not good. Boy. I really do need to do more ventilation. If they can get this water situation sorted out, then I'll dig down. They'll pull out the algae. It will actually turn this on, and water pressure or air pressure will go up really quick in the base. And then I can maybe think more about setting up a ventilation line over to the kitchen area. Oh right, this is here. Forgot about that. Power! Let me build a golden coal generator. Right there. That'll be sweet. And then I think I can mine up some wolframite. I wonder if I have enough to do some more tiles. Oh, I do. Good. Some nice fancy wolframite tiles under that thing. Acts as a good heat sink. I want to dig this up too. Wheezewort. Uh-oh. This isn't working. How's my carbon... Uh-oh. I guess I should fix this. Let's repair that for now. And then we will make use of the other one once we get it all built in there. They're almost done over here. Oh, I could have moved this up one. 2. I could have moved it up 2. Ah, drat. Hold on. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Oh, get these out of here. And then in... No, hold on. This one I need. Cancel that. I need that one. And I'll put a liquid vent up here. That way, I don't have to worry about digging down quite as much. Oh, sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. Yeah, I do. I would prefer that it stay kind of family friendly. No, no cursing, that kind of stuff, because it does show up in the video now too. Thanks, Charles, brother. Appreciate that. Actually, I'm really happy with the level of engagement everybody's had on these streams. It's kind of a lot of fun when people are chatting more. When I first started playing games like ages ago, I did a little bit of streaming. Oh, this is not working right now. Oh, heavy watt wire. That's my problem. When I first started streaming, you know, there isn't always a ton of engagement when you... What the heck is going on there? There we go. There isn't always a ton of engagement, but it's nice that you guys are a pretty engaged bunch. Everyone's been super interested in this game, too, which is really cool for me, because it's even better when you guys like the game I'm playing. What is a dab? Oh, good grief. I didn't know either until my daughter told me and demonstrated also, because, you know, telling me about it wasn't enough. Waiting material delivery. Oh, I don't have any copper, so they're not going to be able to repair this. Drat. Hold on. Let's dig this out down here. Kind of scrounging like little bits of copper everywhere now. This is not exactly ideal. I mean, it works, but... Alright, so they're going to have to repair that. That'll start working again. We get some carbon dioxide taken care of. We've got our water flowing now from our broken pump over here. What? Come on. Let's check our wire. There's the wire problem. Just make sure this whole thing is all set up. I'm using a lot of gold for wire, and that's maybe not awesome, but it's got good conductivity at least. Hi, LED. Glad you could make the stream. So far, so good. Whoa, what did I just do? Hold on. That's not what I meant to do. Cancel that. I wanted to harvest. There we go. Okay, golden showers. That's right. That's where we're going. Ah, drat. I can't make a wool for my shower. It's too cold. Where's more gold? I need more gold amalgam. I need something I can get to that's really easy. There's lots of it up here. Holy. More over there. Alright, I'm going after the gold amalgam that's up here. So let's dig this out. Actually, I'll just do a ladder first. We'll get a ladder up here, and then we'll dig out this way. Blammo. And then I'm going to need... I should dig all this out, too, so I can put... Oh, that was a little weird. Didn't mean to do that much. Come on. What's going on? There we go. No cursing, but dirty jokes are fine. As long as they're clean, dirty jokes. I'm good with that. Where are... Okay. This pump is really not working so good. I don't know if is it the pump that's broken or is it the wire? No, I guess the actual pump was broken. Alright, there we go. So that's going well. We'll get this refilled so that we make sure that we have a good water supply going for our electrolyzers. So that's good. I need gold. Give me the golds. I have to deconstruct a ladder here so that I can put in my airlock door, I guess. So I'll just cancel this one. There. We'll dig it instead. That's where my door will go. Right there. Yes, I do know Futurama. I used to love that show. You're Fry. I used to be able to do the Bender impersonation, but I just can't anymore. I haven't done it in so long. Cryptic do the adventuring. Well, I'm starting to break out over here a little bit. We'll get into the Swamp Biome. I'm really hoping we can find some thistlereed. I don't see any. And actually, over here, I'm not even seeing any cracks in the ground that might be hiding some thistle seeds for me. That kind of stinks. I wonder if I got a bum A bum world generation. I haven't seen a geyser either. I don't think I have geysers or thistle reeds in here. This kind of stinks. Like, what do you mean, like bite his shiny metal butt? Is that where you're going? What's the best worst glitch you've seen so far? I actually haven't really had too many glitches, except for the one where the duplicates fall through and get their head stuck in the block. And then you see their legs like kicking underneath the block and they're screaming for help. I've had that one a few times. Yeah, purple is the most useful. It's got, mostly because it has like algae and coal you'll find down here. But I'm not really using algae too much now anyway. I'm kind of running off of... I'm running off the electrolyzers anyway, so the algae is largely not a ton of benefit for me. This is pumping well, but... I wonder if it's pumping out of here at the same rate as it's pumping out of here. I mean, theoretically it should be, but it depends how much is in the pipe. More plants. More plants. I'm going to try to expand this a little more, too, because I want to do my... Boy, I'm going to need a lot more room up here if I'm going to do... I was going to do Bio Distillers up here, but I'm going to need quite a bit of space for it, I think. And I got to be careful of this water. If I dig in here too far, I'll have a big water breach, and the next thing you know, we'll be flooded with polluted water. Where are we here? Have a good night, Dogbarian. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. Got some air down here. That's weird. Oh, look at the pockets of gold down below here. I should just dig down to this stuff. Just do a ladder straight down here. Oh, there's actually even some cracks in the ground down here too, where I might be able to find some thistlereed seed. I probably should extend down here, but I don't want to spend oxygen by pushing too much air down here, so I probably should put a little airlock door in first. There we go. Put him on a timeout. You're about to dig a hole into a packet of contaminated water up top. What? Ooh. Ha. Huh. Yeah, good eye. I probably should watch out for that. I didn't mean to go 3 high over there. Thank you. Alright, that's good over there. This is that point in the game where I feel like everything's going so much slower because, like, initially you've got all this frantic stuff to build, but now I've got to dig my way out to get to all the stuff that I need. Air's looking good. That's awesome. Still not awesome over here. I'm going to have to do something about that eventually. What I need to do is build up pressure in this corner so it pushes the carbon dioxide down to the stairwell, and then I can force it down to where the scrubber is. So if I do a vent in here, I'll put it way over in this corner and get the air to flow back this way. Oh, thanks for coming to check out the stream, Alan. I'm really glad that you've liked the video so far too. That's awesome. All right, Pepe, you gotta go. So I'm gonna grab. Well, no, actually, these guys have terrible. All right, I'm not gonna grab anybody out of this. The next time I get a chance to grab somebody that's not a complete waste of oxygen in my base, I'll grab one and name it Pepe. I don't have any geysers yet. I haven't seen them. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, if you look at the temperature over here, there's nothing down here that looks hot enough to be a geyser even. I got nothing. They're normally in the swamp biomes, but I think someone was saying that there was an issue with some of the world generation where the geysers didn't show up in it. So I kind of wonder if maybe I got one of those, which would kind of stink. Oh my goodness, let's turn this off. I've got so much food right now. 84,500 kilocalories, and the bins still aren't even full. That's ridiculous. Oh, right, I was going to do this. I get so distracted by what I'm up to. Okay, I'm going to dig this out if I have a chance. We'll do new fancy flooring in here. Gold or wolframite? I don't want gold. I'll just do regular tile floor for now. I can swap that out later. But I do want a golden shower. Ah. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Yeah. No! Ugh. There. So far, Crazy Dave, you've been doing okay. I mean, you had a good brush with death. We're up to 40% stress. I should take care of that. Golden King. Where is he? Or King Golden, rather. And we've got Crazy Dave on a stress table, too. So I guess we'll see how you're doing. Look at that. You get to relax while everybody else works. Living the high life now. Some more lice. More lices. Den out of den. Oh, good grief. Are you having a little trouble keeping up with the chat now? Did Golden end up coming back? Or is he still showering? Like world's longest shower. Put a valve on the water. Which water are you talking about? The one that's coming out up to the electrolyzers? Let's check our flow. Each pack of these is 10 kilograms. I could put one. The thing is, well, I mean, if I limit it to 2,000, well, actually 1,000, then each packet that goes up will be 1,000. I don't know. I think people have been a lot more stressed about that than is really necessary, though. I think they were saying that in some of the fixes that they did, they fixed some of the conservation of water in the pipes. I don't need this on anymore. We can turn this off. So I don't know that it's still having a problem with the problem with like water disappearing and stuff in the pipes. I don't know. Do you want me to make you a moderator in here, Golden? I set Falling into Black as a moderator, but I can bump you up also if you want. Oh, thanks, Redface. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I love this game. I don't know what it is about it exactly. Make Dark Soul a moderator? Alright. I'm gonna grab Dark Soul for now. There we go. Okay, we need lavatories now, because I actually want to get away from having the outhouses and dealing with all the gases and stuff that happen over there. So let's get... I'm going to put 2 in for now. Hopefully that's enough to service all the different duplicates we have. I have 2 outhouses, and they seem to be doing okay with that, so I should be fine. I'll put a water valve on this pipe after I get the water fed into my plumbing system for this. And then after that, I'll put it on and limit it to like 1,000 per packet, so that it just feeds these exactly what it looks like it should need. I mean, for what I found, like if you click on it, it should normally say how much it has stored in it. If I can find it, details. Actually, it doesn't say how much it has stored. Meltdown temperatures, water, 2,000 grams. Yeah, so there isn't that much in it. So the one thing I found about the animation, though, is if there's any little bit that's moving, it'll show the same animation. So it's not necessarily that there's the actual volume of water moving, because this has been running a long time down here, and this was starting to get down a little bit, but it hadn't drained that much. Why did it sound like something broke? Did I hear that? Was it just me that heard that? I don't know. It sounded like something broke. Yeah, I definitely don't want another Discord kind of incident. But Dark's been in the chat on these streams quite a bit over time. This is a fun game to play, so I wish everyone could play it too. It's interesting even to see, you know, funny is, like, I started looking at some of the... I've been watching, like, Markiplier play it a little bit, too. Oh, was it a hatch? Is that what it was? Okay. I've been watching Markiplier play a little bit also, and it's interesting to see the large YouTubers playing this game so much, because oftentimes they'll sort of dabble in a game to get some interest out of it, and then they kind of move on to the next game right away. So I've been noticing that they've kind of had the interest in playing it longer, which is... it's sort of cool. Okay, I need... in my refinement station, I want a water purifier in here. But this one we're going to plan ahead of time to kind of control our water issues. Or, sorry, our heat issues. Oh, wow, that was weird. Jumped way over. I'm going to put a little lip on the side of this, and I'm going to fill this little area with just a little bit of water. And that should help keep the temperature down. It's funny, the water doesn't seem to absorb temperature as much as it seems to prevent it from building up. And if you could stop it from building up in a building in the first place, then it seems much, much easier to manage. Okay, we need piping now. Pipe, pipe, pipe. No, that's not piping. There it is. Look at pipes. Alright, so I want the clean water coming out of here. To go down, and we will feed it into the shower. Oops. And into... what is going on here? There we go. Come on. And into both toilets. I did not set that up very conveniently for the dirty water. That was maybe not my most intelligent layout. Huh. Hold on. Cancel. That was foolish. I'm going to deconstruct the pipes and try to do this a little bit better. Trouble is you can't have the pipes overlap each other so much, so... at least not the clean water or the dirty water, because then everything gets all messed up. So I should probably be a little bit more conscientious of how I lay this out. If my intake is here, then what I want to do... I want to have the wastewater line nice and long. Because if it's too short, then it actually jams up the system and then it won't work anymore. Deconstruct liquid pipes. There. So, I want to feed it out of here, and I'm fine with having it loop in this way. That's what I'll do. We'll go like this. And then the clean water, I'll just have it come down and branch out this way. We'll go in behind the items instead of all the way down to the other floor. Like so. This is going to be really awkward to feed the clean water into it initially, but... there. That should work. Oh yeah, it's going to be super awkward to put clean water in there for the first injection, just based on where I built this. I'm going to have to do like a little pipe bridge over top of here that we can then take down later. But when they get all that built out, then we'll have a nice free-flowing bathroom that I don't have to keep feeding stuff into. Although we will have to keep putting power, obviously, into the water purifier. It's wrong. What do you mean it's wrong? Hold on. Oh, you're right. God, blast. I did it backwards. Showing off my professionalism now. White output, green input. So... No, hold on. What did it... oh, here it is here. Okay, that's my issue. I just need to deconstruct the liquid pipe right here. Bloop. Oops. Bloop. Cancel. Cancel. Come on. I think that'll cut it. Yeah, actually, I have a couple that are at one harvest only. Actually, I have no idea what happens if you dig them up when they've actually got meal lice ready to harvest on them. That's a 3. That's a 3. Survey says... do I get the lice and the seed? It might have. I can't tell. 3. This one's a 1. We're going to dig that up. Boop. 2. That's a 1. And then these ones I can just harvest. There we go. That'll work. Just replant these. Good to go. I'll probably end up shifting over to the Thistle Blossom a little bit later anyway, just because it you get a little bit more food out of it ultimately, and the seeds seem to be much more plentiful. Well, what did I do here? I did something with my pipe that I shouldn't have done. There we go. Alright, double checking. Output, output, input, output, output. There we go. Should be set. And I think this pipe will be long enough to store the wastewater that I need. That's the tricky part I found. So I did like a little tutorial video on setting one of these up. And it works great before the update. But then after the update, I noticed it wasn't working so well. And it was because after the update, for some reason, they have to have a longer waste pipe. It's almost like they're producing more water out of the shower now than they used to before. And it jams up the wastewater pipe, and then it can't get through the filter. Choose a duplicate. Interior decor, narcoleptic. Amphibious interior decor, mouth breather. Twinkle toes, amphibious, naturally robust, but dimensionally inept. So they won't build, but they can dance around and play in the water. None of these are really great. Let's go with Lindsay. Call her Pepe. Oh, core expectation 20. Ugh. And she's destructive. Alright, she's not the most awesome dupe in the world, but we'll grab her. I think I'm going to get rid of this ladder here. And I can just put another bed right in that place. Hopefully she doesn't mind the pipe running right up behind her bed. Ashton, you'll have to get on the list. I have a bunch of different people that actually want to have a dupe named after them. So we got Pepe in there. 8 dupes is already a lot for me. I normally stop at like 6. So we'll see how well this all balances out for me. I guess it doesn't matter where I put this. Put the bed right there. That'll give us enough beds for all 8 dupes. We still have an awesome level of food at 80,000, although I should build another mess table so Pepe doesn't feel left out. This is all set up. I just need to do the wiring and the plumbing to feed in the initial injection of water. Oh, I thought I had hydro on this level, or power on this level. I'm going to drop down this way, maybe, into the water purifier. I think I'm building all with gold right now. That's crazy. Most expensive base ever. I'm going to give these guys some air up here, too. Since they're going to get a whole bunch of polluted oxygen out of here. It'd be better to clean it up and not let it come down in the first place. I hate having to try and go through and get it all cleaned up afterwards. Did I miss something? Yay for Pepe. I have a really hard time following the chat and playing at the same time. So if I miss a comment that you've been saying or whatever, then I apologize for that. Hopefully somebody can push it forward to me again if it's something I really need to see. Am I going to use the coal generator? Yeah, I really should. I've got that set up over here. I should get it going. Where is my power again? Just run it right through here. Bam. Again, this is going to be an issue. I'm going to start getting to the place where I've got so much power on this line, it's going to start to become a problem. That's not really a good situation to get into. I should get rid of the extra wire that's in here. So if you're not familiar with the update and how the new power is working, it pays attention to the total amount of load that's on the entire line. It's not even just like, you can't even just do like a main backbone that's higher quality wire and then have these little things have a small amount, like a smaller wire off onto them. So like you can see this one here is flashing red because I used regular wire on this battery. But if the load on the entire line is high enough, it becomes a problem. So right now it's pulling like 1.1 watts kind of thing. I should actually build more batteries too. I think maybe I'm going to do a second bank of batteries up top here ultimately. Though I do want to be conscious of the temperature. Falling into dark soup. What is that? Golden. Homework's not that bad. Wait till you have to do homework for actual work instead of just schoolwork. That's always fun. Oh, we got an air pressure problem. What's going on here? I don't get how it went from being so clean to being so not clean. Oh my goodness, look at this mess. Oh, this doesn't matter. I've got it all sealed off. However, why is this so high now? Is this scrubber not running? Oh no, it's going. Huh. I really should get this taken care of so I can get rid of this thing. The one thing I find that I have a bad habit of getting into on this game is that, oh, this may be too far now. I may not have enough water in the system. I get too many things on the go at once. It's just so easy. I'll put the water. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to need a door, because we need doors, because they're doors, etc. Get this dug out, throw a tile in here. Good to go. Bob's your uncle. Gold amalgam. Oh, for the wire, right. Need more gold. Give me the golds. We have a golden shower, but we can't have gold wiring. All right. These guys are building pretty good. I mean, overall, I think they're doing a pretty good job. They're all holding out fairly well. Still not thrilled with that oxygen. I do want another pump. And I think I'm going to get it set up sooner rather than later. Which means I'm going to need to reroute the flow. What happened here? Suffocating. Oh, suffocating in the kitchen again. Oh, sorry, Pepe. You just got here and you already can't breathe. Not making life easy for her already. It's like a hazing when she first gets here. Go sit in a place that has no air. Oh, boy, this is really running high. Let's turn this off. Okay, so here's a good example of what I was saying where I don't think the pump is moving as much water as you think it is. So everyone's been saying that the pump, when it's running, if you're having it connected up to your electrolyzers, is sending 10 kilograms of water with every pump. And then the electrolyzers are only consuming 1 of it, and then you're losing 9. But I don't think that's actually happening. I don't think it's moving that much water because this pump moves the same volume as this pump does. So with them both running, this water level should never have gone up, but it filled all the way up to the top. I think in the end, it only moves just enough water in order for it to keep the pipe full so that it's at 10 kilograms the entire way through. So as it takes 1 kilogram off the top for each one of the electrolyzers, it puts 1 kilogram in the bottom for each of the electrolyzers. And it does the animation for the whole pipe movement, but I don't think you're actually losing water. Because otherwise, this should never have happened. This should not have filled up. Should put another scrubber. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not high concentration of carbon dioxide, though. That's my problem. So, like, down here, it's only, like... We're only looking at, like, 30 grams of carbon dioxide. That's not much. The bigger issue is that the air pressure up here isn't high enough in order to squish it down into higher concentration lower in the base. Which means I need an... Oh, boy, the battery's shut off up here. Or the power's done. That's no good. That's no good. What I really need is another pump up here to pump more oxygen into the base so they don't have that problem. So I'm gonna set up the plumbing for that right away because I actually need to reroute I need to reroute my hydrogen flow to do this. I think I'm gonna go that way. So the tricky part's gonna be when I put another pump over here, I'm not going to have space for a gas filter this time. Now it's sitting low enough; it should always have oxygen. So I'm gonna run the risk of not having it on there. The one that's here is really more of like a stopgap sort of scenario. Anyway, it's more like just if it happens to get down to the point where there's hydrogen at the bottom, I don't want it to send it out into my base. If I break all this line, though, I'm gonna wind up with. Let's turn this off for now. Disable. If I break this line, I'm gonna wind up with a whole bunch of little bottles of hydrogen. But it has to be done. Gas pipes. Get rid of these. There we go. Where's our gas overlay? There we go. Oh, I left one there. Huh, that's funny. Right inside the door. Cherry, I'll make a point of not making you a monitor if you don't want to be. Yeah, I mean, I do ultimately want a lot of hydrogen. I could put a third electrolyzer in here, but the only thing I want to be conscious of is how much water it's going to consume. But so far so good. I mean, I'm not doing too bad water-wise. I could put a third electrolyzer in here, which would produce more hydrogen, so this pump could run consistently, which means this could produce power constantly. But then I just have to I'd have to make sure I put some sort of temperature management into play over there. Okay, let's get our second gas pump in here. And this one is the one I'm going to have feed this part of the base, I think. Yeah. I'm going to go like that. And then I need to deconstruct the other pipe. I should probably wait until I'm actually ready to roll before I start deconstructing things. Let's do a little tiling in here. Assuming I can tile all this. Can I reach it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only 4 height. I can tile that. I can't quite get rid of the porta potty just yet. I haven't injected the water that I need into this system over here. So I'm going to need the piping for that. So let's look at plumbing while they're working on that. I'll do a liquid bridge here. Oops. Did not mean to do that yet. I flipped it the wrong way. We'll do a liquid bridge here so it goes over this pipe, because I don't want it to join the wastewater. And then I'm going to connect it over here into this, which should work to send it down. And we'll steal a little bit right here. This is going to slow down the amount of water that goes up to the top just for a moment. But the pipe's so full of water, it shouldn't be an issue anyway. And I only need it to run long enough that I start to get some wastewater in the system, and then I can disconnect it. Uh-oh, scalding! Down here again. Ooh, this whole area is still mucky. I am looking forward to getting rid of this thing. How is my piping down here? Oh, it's done. I should disable this one here. So it'll send it all down to this one, which has no power. Ha ha ha. God, I'm dumb. There we go. I don't even know if I have enough gold to send the wire down there. That's crazy. Harvest. More gold. Give me more gold. Scalding again. Same area. Ooh, Fluffy is Teddy. He's not hurting too bad. Suck it up. Walk it off. It's only a little scalding. Do you have to deconstruct the oxygen pipe? I do. Up here I will. I don't have to worry about right away. So I can do all my initial gas pipe layout up here. So what I'll do is I'll lay the pipe in here. Nope. Oh, come on. I'll lay my gas pipe in here. And then I'm going to send it down into this corner. Ooh, that's a lot of gas only for one little area. I think I kind of want to... I'm going to go out this way. I'm going to stop this other pipe like right here. So the one pump will supply air for just this upper level. The second pump will supply air just for this one and this level. And I think that'll force most of the carbon dioxide the way I want it to, down towards the bottom. And then it should give me really good air pressurization through the middle of the base where they're spending all their time. Doesn't do anything for the toilet, but, you know, I guess they'll have to hold their breath still. They're doing it over here now, so I figure they can handle it. Where are we here? Golden wants to be a moderator, you said. Golden, can you toss out a comment so it's really easy for me to find you so I don't have to scroll back and look? Oh, got 39% stress now. Fluffy is Teddy. He keeps getting scalded. I don't think he likes it too much. I don't know why. Oh, this thing's requiring repairs. What's going on here? Temperature. Holy cow. Huh. Well, isn't that just wonderful? Let's get a storage bin right here. dig up some snow. Where else was I storing the snow? Oh, it was over here, wasn't it? Does this have any snow in it? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So I'm going to disable this thing by not letting it store anything at all. All right, we're going to go with the same tactic. I'm going to put snow in here. Now, this thing gets much, much hotter. And even though it's made out of gold, it's still... I can't believe it's still overheating that easy. It's in the cold biome. It's made of gold. And still it's overheating. So I need a little skim of water on the ground here to help. Let's get this set to snow storage. It should melt relatively quickly because this thing is super hot. And then once it melts, it'll we'll get a little layer of water here, and it should help keep this thing from getting damaged and overheating so much. When's the next stream? I'm doing a stream tomorrow night, actually, just not of this. I'm gonna kind of chill out a little bit, play a little bit of Rocket League tomorrow night. So if you do have Rocket League on the Xbox One, you want to jump into play, I'm gonna try and maybe do like some 6-player matches or something, so we can get like me and 5 other people to play. And then if there's enough interest from people that are actually in the stream, then we can kind of rotate around. We can get a few different people playing. Projectile. What's going on here? King Golden is moderately wounded. Let's send him in here. Oh my gosh. Got a couple of people hurt. Moderate wounds on Chandra too. This thing is so much faster than these little medical beds. Like in, out, all done. What do we got in here? 19. All right, it's dropping quick. It's gonna need to drop faster though, because this thing is really hot. Even with the wolframite tiling underneath it, sitting in the cold area, with cold granite sitting right next to it, it's still overheating. That's crazy. As long as it's overheating, this thing's gonna be a problem too. I think I'm going to try and keep some of the water that flows out of here at the bottom here. So let's deconstruct this building and do regular tiling. There we go. So now any of the water that flows over the side will drip down. It'll help cool this thing down below it also. Carbon dioxide has got to be building up at this point. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's not looking anywhere near as pretty as it was. Get this thing going again. Come on. Enable that. What should I focus on first? The power or the oxygen? I'm going to need the power to run the oxygen. Oh, Scalding 3. Everybody's getting scorched again. I should have got... this is my mistake. I should have had this storage set up here before I ever turned this generator on. As I said, once it gets heated up, it's really a pain to kind of deal with it. But if you don't let it heat up in the first place, it's super simple. That was my bad. Oh, this is melting nice and fast. So the water should rush out of this storage container soon. There's only 21 kilograms though, so it's not a ton in there. I should get more. Let's grab some more snow. Oh, there we go. It spilled out, and it went through the door. Ah, it went the wrong way. This door needs to be locked. Let's lock this door. Nobody go through there. There we go. Now it's working. How's our temperature? Oh, see that? It went from scalding down to like hot. Which is an improvement. I mean, it's not super awesome, but it's an improvement. All right, and that water should sit there because they're not really going to be all that interested in running out here to get it. This is a bit of a mess in here, but that's okay. Oh, we got water melting up here too. Water everywhere. Every time they run in this, they're going to get cold, so I'm going to clean this off. But the stuff down below here should be good, but I do need materials in order to repair that generator now. So let's get up here and dig further and further into the slimy wonderfulness. Get our hands on some more gold. I need one of those like big gold dredge things. Just send it out here in the slime. Okay, this pipe down here. Did they set it up for me? I wasn't even watching. Got distracted. Why isn't that working? I think it's because I have it set up wrong here. I need to go this way. There we go. And then I will deconstruct liquid pipes right here. That should get it running. If they build that last little pipe, they will. Is that still not going? What's going on? That should be working. What am I lacking here? Something's not working right here. Disconnect this for a quick second. If you dig straight down to the core of this planet, there's molten lava. Yeah, the trouble with the molten lava is it's super crazy hot. Why isn't this going? This makes no sense to me. It's connected to both all greens. This is all set up right. Why isn't it going? Oh, it can't just be easy, can it? Okay, I have a different idea. Let's go this route. If I build it here, it's going to make some of the water disappear on me. How can I do this? One of the intakes is bad, you said? Check the pipe bridge. I got the right input-output on the pipe bridge. It's connected into the output line from our purifier, which should be fine because it goes to the intake pipe on all the other ones. Something about the pipe bridge isn't working. No, it's all connected. I don't get why that's not working. There's no reason that shouldn't run through there. At least not that I can see. This is going to frustrate me. Okay. Hold on. I need to set this pipe up differently. This should be pumping through there. I've never had to do a crazy pipe bridge that way in order to get this connected, but I've never had my pump set up in this way either. Why can't I get that feed going? I feel like I need to just get an input directly into this. And that would solve it. But the trouble is I'm going to have to get them down here in the water. So I'm going to put just a couple tiles in here to give them to stand on. And we'll see if we can get that going that way. Bring the pipe to the... Yeah, I'm going to have to stick it in the bottom of the shower. I didn't really want to because it sends them down into the water, and it's cold water. They don't really like that so much. But I'm surprised none of it's moving. There must be something going on with the pipe bridge for the water. And now that I think of it, I think I've heard people saying that there was something buggy about it, but I never really have to use them myself. I always just plan out my pipes well enough that I don't really have to do that. But it looks like I'm going to have to this time. Let's get our liquid pipe. Oh, we got to connect right here. Oh, are you kidding me? I just sent the... I just sent them in the water and got it all built, and then suddenly the thing just magically flows. What's going on there? What the? Okay. Let's disconnect over here. They're taking a cold shower. Oh, gosh. Probably should warm that up for them a little bit. And just like that, it stopped flowing again. That makes no sense. Yeah, I know. Building over water does destroy it currently, and I didn't want to do that. But I was trying to get the pipe fed in there somehow, and that's the only way I could think of to do it. It didn't create any wastewater. Okay. This is going to irritate me now. I've never had a problem building a shower before. Somebody do something. Go fix this pipey thing over here. Yeah, I need to set a liquid tepidizer in here and warm up the water a bit, too. There's the wastewater. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to have to leave it running this way for a minute or two. Like, this is silly. It shouldn't have to. We got a little bit of wastewater in there now. I think... I want to get some clean water. Somebody needs to use a lavatory, so in order to do that, I'm going to have to turn off these, because I need to get the water fed down in the lavatory, too. Come on, work. I'm gonna wind up with all the dirty water backed up again. Because it's taking the influx of water from here instead of... I gotta disconnect this. It's taking the influx of water instead of taking it from the water purifier. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have used the ladder. That was my bad. Alright, so I just effectively eliminated... How much is in each block of this? 5,000 kilograms of water. Go me. Whoops. Idle? What do you mean you're idle? There's no way they're idle. Holy, what the heck happened? Oh, gosh. That's what I did wrong. Duh. Kind of need water over here. Let's get this going again. It's been so long paying attention to my... paying attention to my bathroom. I forgot all about the plumbing that I had... that was supposed to be going up to the air. Quick cheat and oxalate. No, I don't like the cheat. I'll just get the air pumps going again. It'll be all fine. That wasn't pretty though. Do we have any algae yet? Still none. If I had some of that, I could quickly throw down some algae in here, but that's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. We have some airflow though, at least a little bit. Why isn't there anything going out of here? I think I messed everything up by made a mess. What? All right, epic bathroom fail. Something's not working down here. I got the water here exactly the way I want it. For some reason, the clean water is not feeding into the lavatories. Even though it should be. I'm gonna have to deconstruct these, I think, and then rebuild them. And in the meantime, I should pay attention to my air instead. Let's get these turned back on because I can't use the others for a minute. So let's enable both of these. That way nobody pees on the floor again on me. Oh no! Look at that, 2 more messes. I can't look away for a second. These guys pee on the floor. Where'd the other mess go? I guess it was just the first one and the second one, I guess. Aw, come on. Epic fail. I can't believe that bathroom didn't work. It makes no sense. Deconstruct the pipes, restart the game, and rebuild. I might have to do that. Yeah, I think the bridge messed me up somehow. I don't get it, but... so irritating. Okay, something I did over here also changed the flow of oxygen coming out of this one pipe because I set this other branch on it here, so now it's not even coming down here at all. So let's try and get this sorted out sooner rather than later. I'm going to get a vent going over here. I'm Get that set there. If I get some power set up on this other pump, that will work. And then the ventilation for it is already ready. And I can connect in over here. I think that'll do for now. And I probably should prioritize that because air is getting to be a little thin. Show me some magic. Oh, it's confused now. It doesn't know where to go. Okay, that pump is working, so I can now deconstruct the gas pipes in here. And we're good. Ooh, carbon dioxide in there. That's funny. Oh, because they're all hanging out in there to get air. The air got so thin, they all ran into the oxygen chamber. That's funny. Wait a minute. Cancel deconstruct. What's going on here? This building is enabled, but it's not getting any flow through. Because I turned this off. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I got it all sorted out. I should be listening to you. I'm sorry. I'm too busy looking at the game and not at the chat. But I think I got it sorted. The hydrogen's running now. That'll run the generator, so that's good. Airflow is going well. We've got 2 pumps moving air now, so that'll dramatically increase the air supply in the base. It'll sort itself out soon. Gosh, what a mess. I get so distracted when I'm trying to pay attention to like talking and playing at the same time. It might move hydrogen to the base a little bit. Actually, it looks like it already did. I've got a little hydrogen in here. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Good grief. I need to... Drat. I need to disable this, disable this, disable this. And then I'll let this run to get rid of some of the hydrogen so it can free up space. This pump can move just oxygen so that you're still getting some air. No, these need to go. Enable both of these. There we go. I made a really good mess of this one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look at that mess. Really good air over here by the musher. That's about the only place though. Okay, this is starting to get some better clean air down here, which is good. I really should have a filter in place here, but I kind of ran out of space. Let's maybe deconstruct the buildings that are in here. And I'll try to put a filter in place here somewhere. This I can turn on now. That was just ugly. Try it on 1x speed until you get used to it. No, it's not about getting used to it. It's just I got messing around so much with that toilet. I wasn't paying any attention to my oxygen flow for a little bit, and I just totally let everything fall apart up there. Switch the bridge altogether. Connect the clean water, the contaminated water. The entire shower will never work. No, it'll work. I've had it going before, like many times actually. There's just something not working here right now. Oh, sorry. I'll deal with that in a minute. Let me make sure this airflow is good. That cleaned up the hydrogen fast. I need more hydrogen now. I'm going to build another electrolyzer in here. We'll make sure we get really good oxygen flow. There we go. These things actually end up hitting max pressure within probably no time flat, but... That'll give me like really solid oxygen for the 2 pumps, hopefully. Because I don't want them to get to a place where they're creating a vacuum and then they're not pumping air. Everybody's cold. What's our temperature overlay? Where did they go? They got cold. Oh, I guess it must be up here. This stuff's all like freezing. That's weird. I have had dupes die by getting a block put on top of their heads. It really kind of stunk. Is there sand in your filter? That's a good question. Probably not. Well, actually, it doesn't say that it's waiting for delivery. So it probably does have sand in it. Shower, empty pipe. Well, clearly that's not the case. The pipe is not, definitely not empty. Let's deconstruct this. And deconstruct this. And this. Whoa, what's going on there? I just wanted to get rid of this. Just get rid of it. What happened? Look at all the water. Oh my gosh, look at all that polluted water. That is crazy. Oh my. Oh. I just self-destructed this whole water supply down here. That is ridiculous. There's more water there than is even possible. That's great. That's awesome. Good times. I'm gonna mop up this mess. Alright, so I've contaminated my water supply a little bit. Now the pump's sitting low enough that it's not actually in... Oh, that was fast. The pump's sitting low enough it's not in the contamination. Deconstruct the water pipe here. Why can't I deconstruct this thing? Is it a building piece? I can't even deconstruct this thing. Get rid of it. Deconstruct. There we go. Gosh. Yeah, I mean, it could be related to a bug where the machines are located, but I don't know. That's so... What a nuisance. Alright. I'm going to try reconnecting the liquid pipe here so we get our waste flow back. I'm going to deconstruct the extra liquid pipes that were going to the toilet for now. We'll see if we can just get the shower going. I really shouldn't be having this much of an issue with the bathroom. Let's try that and see if it's just a single loop, whether it'll end up working. I actually might have to take apart the shower and then rebuild it also. Somebody go use this thing. How's our air? Marginally better. Alright, so somewhere here, I actually wanted to disconnect the airflow that's going down below. Oops, that's not what I want. What the heck? Okay, here. So I want to deconstruct... In my gas overlay, I want to deconstruct my gas pipes that are going past here. Let's focus on just getting air in the living area for now. There we go. And I'm going to connect the pipe from over here instead. So that instead of putting like tons of oxygen just in this one area, it'll get in two places. There we go. Welcome to Alpha. Yeah, no kidding. That's the first time I've had any kind of a bug related to the pumping for the bathroom, though. I've never run into an issue with that before. And I do these... I set up this bathroom in, like, every base I make. So I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to deconstruct this shower. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip everything on its head. Now that I've wasted all this time and effort on this thing. Oh, yes, that's right. There's wastewater in there. Oh, gosh. This is an epic fail, this bathroom. At least they clean it up fast. I do need to get some people on the stress table. Let's get Pig Rider and a chair on here, maybe. Pig Rider, where's a chair? There we go. Alright, epic fail. Deconstruct this thing. It's funny, like, I think every other time I've ever deconstructed pipes, it always just falls in the little water bottles. I've never had it just, like, splash on the floor before. And instead, we're going to build a shower on the second floor. Let's do plumbing, shower. Maybe mop up the mess here first. Yeah, see, this one made a little water bottle. The rest of them just actually fell on the floor. So weird. Did I put random pipes near my plants? Oh, I did. Oh. There we go. Nope, that didn't work. Come on. Cancel. What the? Cancel? I can't cancel them. They don't really exist. How about that? Yeah, see, they're not building them. They just don't exist. That's really weird. Yay! I'm finally finding some bugs in the game. I haven't really had that many yet. Now I'm getting a few. That's good times. Love that. It's awesome. All right, I'm gonna put my water purifier on the lower level instead. Then I will do my plumbing this way. Output goes to input. Gunk. Feed into... No, I don't want to do that yet. Double lavatory again. Like so. Connect pipes this way. This way. I'll go up like this. Down through the floor. And connect. And I'm going to have that silly bridge problem again. Dang it. No, I won't. I can go this way. Well, inject water into the system. Ugh, come on. I'm going to be really frustrated if I can't get this bathroom to work for me. Heavy watt wire. Can go over here. Show me some love. Work for me. Do something. Yeah, I did get a bunch of polluted water in here, but actually it stays within certain individual tiles, so as long as I don't suck those tiles up into the pump, it'll be okay. I could technically mop those up, but it takes so much water volume when you mop it up. Air's looking better. Things are looking much, much better up here. That's good. This thing better work for me now. I'm going to be really frustrated otherwise. It's trying to move, but there's a connection here that's not made yet. Let's deconstruct this liquid pipe. This one's at least clean water. Something's not made yet. What's not made yet? There's one connection here. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll take a look at your save maybe after, but I'm not gonna do it actually while I'm on a stream. If I can't get this to work, I'll probably will just do a cistern system. I like to have an enclosed system so I don't have to keep feeding it. Like I said, every colony I've built so far, I've used the same setup for the bathroom, and it's worked without any problems at all. So I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with it tonight, but it's not very promising looking, is it? These guys are sitting around doing nothing. Why are they not building the pipe over there? Build my pipe. No, come on. I can't even... Oh, I think it's bugging out on me. Alright, hold on. I'm going to save my game. I can't even tell them to prioritize building a pipe anymore. I'm going to save my game. I will load out, and we'll load it back in. And maybe that will actually fix the problem I'm having with the whole fluid movement in the pipes in the first place. That would be novel. Oh, thanks, Statics. You know, it's moving along okay, but I'm spending so much time in this bathroom, it's killing me. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't be doing this on the stream since it's not working the best. But I honestly think maybe this is just a bug that was stopping it from working on me. They didn't get, there's nothing they patched in that's originally, like, that's gotten rid of this closed system that you can do with the bathroom, because I just built one the other day. And there hasn't been a patch in at least a few days. Yeah, see, look here, there's no pipe waiting to be built over here right now. So, let's see if, no, it's all built. And those mystery pipes down here are all gone. This is not moving water, though. So, I'm going to disconnect here quickly. Oops, not prioritize. So I'm going to deconstruct. And then pray that I don't forget that I disconnected it and run out of oxygen again. Alright, we have water flow in there now, so that's looking good. It's going to all 3 of the units. We've got the wastewater coming through now. Okay, hold on. I'm going to now disconnect over here. Get over there, break that down. Should now be running solely on its own. Show me the love. There we go. It must have been the bug, because it's all working perfectly now. Gosh, what a mess. That was so much more time than that should have taken. Let's get rid of that. Now, on the plus side here, I've got this little skim of water that my water purifier is sitting in now, and that'll actually help keep it cool. So, ideally, with the way this thing runs, it doesn't run as consistently as it does with the scrubber, which is not running. Oh, drat. What's going on here? It doesn't run as consistently as it does with the scrubber, so it doesn't tend to overheat as much. And then with that thin little skim of water there, it should be good to go. I'm going to need to reconnect water to this system, though. Let's deconstruct these liquid pipes. I'm going to deconstruct this thing. And then I'll probably have to reconnect the pump pipe over here. Just momentarily. So I'll disconnect the pipe right here. Turn this on. And that should refeed my cleanup system down here. I'm going to... And then this can continue to run its closed circuit too. It's just going to take more water because it's a lot longer piping. There goes our wastewater, down to the purifier. Purifier can do its magic. Oh boy, it's sending small packets back. That's weird. Oh my goodness. Alright, finally. Finally that's working. Oh, reconnect. Yes, thank you. Reconnect oxygen pipe. That's more important. Hello. There we go. And I should have set priority on that, but let's set it right now. These guys are getting cold running in the water down here. I should clean this up. Okay. I think we're good. Ah, gosh. Alright, I'm sorry that was a whole lot more work than it really should have been. But I think we're good to go now. So I can disconnect the pipe here. We'll just double check that everything's flowing properly this way, and then our scrubber should be good to run on its own little closed loop again. I think we're good. Seems to be backing up at the same point each time, so perfect. Alright. Ha! Another one down. Ugh. That was really messy. I'm sorry that took so long. I've already reconnected the pipe over here for the oxygen, so it's getting fed up here now too. And actually, it must be running fairly close to max pressure because the pump, I'm not producing oxygen at a constant rate out of these things right now. All right, that's all looking goodish. Ish. Heavy on the ish. I really should put something in here to filter out to make sure I don't send any hydrogen down. It's not going to be very pretty, but if I get my gas filter. Ooh, actually I can go right like this. I've got just enough room in here to fit a gas filter in. I can connect this into here for hydrogen, and this one can go down to this for oxygen. And then I need power. More power. Feed me more power. I guess I can just run it off of that. There we go. And then I want to do some exploring. So we finally got like the base largely set how I want it to be set. They're probably not using the lavatories too much because they're still going to the outhouse. I should get that taken care of. But I want to make sure that they're actually going to use the bathroom and not pee on the floor. Oh, we ran out of materials. What did I run out of? Copper ore. Insufficient resource for copper. Ugh. Copper. Where's copper? Oh, there's some. Build me a ladder. Priority 6. I think that's copper. Yes. Alright, that'll give me a copper ore to finish that off. Are you still downloading Evolve? That's crazy. I downloaded it the other night. It didn't take that long, but I have high-speed internet, so I don't know. It's really sad, though, if you're still downloading it. That's crazy. Oh, I stopped the airflow to the base again. It doesn't like it when you send pipes going multiple different directions for the same thing. Oh, and they're sleeping again. Come on. You went almost exclusively iron ore. Yeah, I haven't dug out far enough to even get into that too much yet. So I've gotten some gold amalgam. We got some wolframite. We got copper ore. I think I've seen some iron ore around. Oh, there's lots of slime up here. Holy, look at this. Oh. Maybe instead of having my slime production on this side, I should, where all this water is going to be a problem, I should try and do the slime production over here. There's definitely enough slime. Lots of gold, too. Oh, gold. The only problem is going to be this polluted water. I need to set up a reservoir to try to collect that stuff. So as I dig into it, I can get it to run lower, and then it's not going to be in my way. If I can get this oxygen thing here sorted out so that I'm not pumping any hydrogen down into my base anymore, then I think we'll go in and start mucking around in the swamp biome. Oh, actually, it's already after midnight, too. I didn't get nearly as much. I never get as much done as I really want to when I start this thing. Can I be able to just does construction? Still have to replace your copper machines after you're up. Use up all your metal on repairs. Yeah, ultimately you do end up having to swap it out. Because when you run out of copper, you can't repair them anymore. Okay, this is working now. Let's set it for hydrogen. And then in my airflow, I want to get rid of this. No, I don't want that. Gas pipes. There we go. Get rid of that one. There we go. Now the hydrogen it's grabbing is going up into this feed, which goes down to our nice little hydrogen generator. All the air is finally flowing pretty much exactly the way I want it to. Oh, look at this. Look, I'm even grabbing tons of oxygen from up here. Nice. It's getting very little hydrogen right now, so this generator is not really going to run with any consistency. I should actually turn it off for the time being. Let it build up a bit. We can sleep when we die. Yeah, I'll play a little bit longer, and then because I really want to dig into this slime. I still want to. What have I got seed-wise? Oh, I have a Weezewort seed. I didn't realize I had that. Mealwood seed, briar seed. I still haven't found any of the reeds, the little reed things. All right, so what I should do, since I have a Weezewort, I should try to plant that thing somewhere. I don't have any exposed dirt, though. That's kind of a challenge. How's my temperature layout? See, now, this over here, my generator, now that it has that... Actually, there isn't even any cold water there right now. Is there? I can't tell. It's flickering. I think there's a little water right here. Just the tiniest little bit of water makes all the difference in the world. It's now just running hot instead of running scorching. And it's been going, like, constantly ever since, you know, whenever. This is getting warm over here, though. It's only warm, though. It's not hot, so I'm not too worried about that. I actually don't have any place to put my Weezewort right now. I guess I can put it over here. Let's do that. Oh, there's slime here. Ugh. Let's dig out this. So that'll give me copper. I don't know if I can plant a Weezewort on coal, but I'm about to find out. Yeah, so I have 2 hatches here that they'll eat the stuff that I'm storing in this storage compactor, and then they'll poop out coal, and then I can collect the coal and put it into my coal generator. There's only 2 coal there right now, so it's not like, you know, I'm not getting tons off it or anything. I had lots of water laying on the floor, but that's okay. This is still pumping good. I'm not going to bother getting rid of that pipe right now. Ooh, lavatories. That's what I want to test. Food is decayed. Whoa, wait, what? How did I end up with decayed food? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This thing's entombed. A chunk of ice fell off the ceiling and entombed my ration box. And because it was entombed, they filled up the other ration box and then ran out of space, so they let the food just rot where it was sitting. Good times. So much to keep an eye on. Oh, there it is there. They just left the, like, nice lice stuff. So what do I have to do with this? Do I mop it or I sweep it? I guess I sweep it. Maybe it goes into contaminated dirt or something. Let's experiment. We'll disable the toilets and see if they'll actually use the actual plumb toilets over here, the lavatories. Yes! Yay! They didn't pee on the floor this time. I'll call that a victory. Alright, so that's good. Just double check again, make sure they're still using them. There's 1 there, there's 2 there. Good. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the ones that are over here now. These 2 can just go away. That way I don't have to clean them. When this thing finishes making fertilizer out of the compost, then I'll get rid of the compost too for now. Okay, good. That's all awesome. Excellent. Air quality is looking really good. So that's much better. I think we're in good shape. The only thing I'm surprised about is that we haven't overloaded the power grid yet. Because I have this generator running on it, the manual generators, and the coal generator, and lots of things drawing the power, but I think we've managed to destroy enough extra buildings that we've kept it underneath that max power. So that's good. Finally, things are starting to go the direction I want them to be. Alright, but I do need to control this slime water over here. So, I think I'm going to have to dig a little pit over here. What's that one out? Not right there. I probably should put some storage bins in here first, because they're going to need to store the slime. I don't want them running it all the way across my base. I can build those there. I'll fill these up with slime as they dig. There's some gold amalgam I can grab up here too, which will be useful. Your bathroom's going to back up. The Johns make more water than they use. I have never had that problem. We'll see like over time if it ends up getting backed up, but I've never had a problem with it not running. Hopefully it won't. If it does, I don't know. We'll deal with it then. But like I said, I think I've run more than 100 cycles with these kind of lavatories going and never had them stop. Okay, I'm gonna dig a little hole down here. We need a ladder for this, I guess. Just dig right in the gold amalgam, I guess. And then what I'll do is I'll dig a little trench out here, and we'll get the polluted water up here to fall down below, so that I've got free space up top, and then I'll be free to dig through all the slime up here that I want to dig in. And I think I'll set up my biorefiners out here too, and then I can just have them send the polluted water down into the same polluted water that's below. Yeah, MF Prime. The next duplicate that comes in, I'll name it after you. I don't know when it's going to be just yet. 8 is already kind of a lot relative to the size of my base. They're doing okay in terms of resources, so that's not... Whoa, what's going on here? Why is that pump not pumping? There's like a random wire sitting there. What is going on with that? No, it's connected. Why is this pump not... Must be immersed in gas. It is in gas. It's sitting in oxygen. Why isn't it working? Oh, no, stress! Ah, I wasn't watching. Who's stressed? Crazy Dave! Aw, Crazy Dave! You've been through so much, buddy! And this is the first time you've gone like crazy on me. Put Zavern on here too. I don't know what he broke, but the funny thing is, so they set it up now so these guys will break things, but then they'll automatically... I don't know what's with that wire. It's like it's sticking out in the middle of nowhere. It's weird. It's not saying... It's saying the wire is connected. It's not saying the gas... It's just saying that the... It's just saying it's not pumping. It's not saying why. I can't win today. Let's deconstruct the wire. It's sitting right here. I'll try reconnecting it and see if maybe it's just a weird... Again, a weird bug. Because that's the one that's feeding the air into my living quarters. Yeah, it just stopped for no reason. It's almost like the wire wasn't connected there anymore. Because it was showing it just kind of standing out in the middle of nowhere. We're normally... Well, I guess it does kind of do that on the other ones. I don't know. We'll see. Try reconnecting it and see if it works. This is the first time I've run into any really any bugs of the game, aside from getting my head stuck in tiles, and now I've run into 3 or 4 of them tonight. So I really can't complain because it has been good, but... are you kidding me? Why are you not pumping? Okay, normally if it's not pumping, it's because there's something at the other end that it's not... Oh, I got it. This pipe is full. I'm gonna have to leave this. I'm gonna have to leave it running. So because the pipe is full, the filter can't filter the hydrogen out anymore. So it stopped pumping the pump because it can't move any volume. So as soon as I turn it back on, it runs again. Such a pain. Sorry. Oh my god. OMG, it's Cap. I didn't see your comment there, but you were right. It was definitely that. I want all these to be just slime. Slime. There's nothing more appetizing than slime. Slime. More slime. Give me the slime. There we go. Make sure I don't have these prioritized. No, I don't. That's good. So they should stick them in the closest ones. We got lots of good slime down here. I'm going to extend this ladder upwards because we're going to dig into the pocket up here. I still don't see any cracks over in this area. Oh, there's one there. So there might... I'm really hoping we can get some of those thistlereed seeds in these cracks because I'm not seeing any of them growing in these little pockets of water where they normally would be. I wonder if I got stuck with a... world gen that doesn't have any thistlereeds in it. That would really stink. I want to make some fancy clothes. Put a suit on my guy and have him strut around the base. Making everybody feel better decor everywhere he walks. Oh, what happened there? I guess I could do something about my decor. That would probably help the stress a little bit too. Let's. They're spending a lot of time on these treadmills, so maybe I should put something a little fancy here for them. Get this all fancy. They don't like these storage bins either, so I'll try to clean that up too. And most of the rest of the area, when they're like in the living quarters, seems fine. Having better air will make it better too. It might also be because I'm making them take cold showers, and they may not like that very much. In fact, I'm sure that they don't, but that's all running good. Good. These guys are going good. That one guy's got a purple harvesting gun. That was weird. This crazy little multi-tool thing was purple. Alright, so I'm going to try to plant that Wheezewort up here and see if we can manage the heat that's up here from this generator. I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference, but we will build a little storage compactor right here. I'm going to build a tile floor here. I need to repair my battery. Which one? Oh, okay, it's the heavy watt wire that's missing. I shouldn't even have this thing connected. I'm just going to disconnect this one. For some reason, even if you're not using the item, it seems to take the come on. Guess I can't disconnect it. It seems to take the power usage of the item into consideration, even if there we go. Even if it's not turned on. I don't know why that is. Okay, Rick was timed out. Message deleted. Oh. All your dupes spawn without clothes equipped when you load up. Oh, that stinks. Even if you like build them like suits and sweaters and stuff, when you come in the next time, they come back without all the clothes. You get a bunch of naked dupes running around. That'd be funny. Normally they have sweaters, but now they're just naked. Oh, look at that air. Nice. Okay, this is looking pretty. I like that. Much, 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 much better. And now that I have this filter on here, I don't have to worry about it catching the wrong air. I like this. This is going much better now. That looks sweet. I like that. This thing here, though, it's got like nothing to do. I'm actually, I'm in a way, I'm wasting power on my scrubber right now because it's just like running like crazy and it's getting no carbon dioxide. This is wacky. Okay, so this one here, this storage bin up here, I'm going to go into the seed and I'm going to pick. Wait a minute. I could have sworn one of my other storage bins said that I had. It says I have a Wheezewort seed. But I can't pick it in here. That is so frustrating. That's got to be a bug. It's counting one that I don't actually have yet. So I'm going to send them over here after the Wheezewort. Oh, I might even get lucky, and that might even be a Wheezewort right there. They got my Wheezewort. Ah, off they go again. Gosh, these guys do like to sleep. I'm going to put a chair and Chandra on the massage table, too, because they're looking a little stressed. Get them back under control. No, thanks, Inu. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. This game's, like I've said it a couple times now, I just have so much fun with this game. It's like an addiction now. Who was it? Chandra and a chair. We're putting a chair on a table. Seems a little weird. Actually, they are plantable. You just have to do it properly. So, if we dig up, I'll show you after we dig up the Wheezewort seed. You can get them to grow. It takes a few cycles before they'll take root, though. Every day over, yeah. I've been consuming so much time on this game. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's done good things for my channel, so I certainly am not gonna complain about the amount of time I'm spending playing it. As long as everybody continues to enjoy it, then that's great. The trouble for me is going to be when people decide that they don't want to watch it anymore, and I still want to play it. Why are the little dudes eating my resources? So these little guys here, the hatch. I had set a container aside for them, and what they'll do is they'll eat the stuff that I put in the container, and they poop out coal. So they're basically keeping me in a supply of coal without having to dig it up. Show me the magic, yeah. I gotta get that seed first. I thought I already had one in my inventory. I'm kind of irritated now I didn't have it already. They're putting snow in the storage compactor, and it's not staying in there. It's immediately falling on the ground. Oh, it was ice. That was weird. Temperature over here is doing much, much better. It's still running hot, but it's much better controlled. If I can get this Wheezewort. Ah, there we go. Okay, we have a Wheezewort now. So over here, let's go seeds. We'll put a Wheezewort seed in here. Now, somewhere here I have... Oh, no. I'm going to have to go to all these bins and tell them not to put the Wheezewort in it. Seed. Seed. No Wheezewort. This is going to take a minute. I apologize. What I don't know is whether the Wheezewort will take root on coal. Hopefully it will. What did I uncheck there? Blossom seeds are fine. There we go. Wheezewort. Oh, so many bins. So many Wheezeworts. Oops. Where did I leave off? This is one of the things I really wish that they would make some sort of an adjustment for, because you end up having to build so many storage containers. It'd be really nice if they just had a method that you could set what you want to be stored in all of them at the same time. Or like select a whole bunch of them at once and do it. Because this is kind of frustrating. Okay, I think those are all the ones that I had seed storing, and this is just slime. The other ones were just snow. So the Weezewort should go into this container up here. You're using double and triple wall tanks for your water, is that what you're saying? For those tuning in right now, welcome to Meticulous Item Sorting. Yeah. For anyone who just popped in while we were doing that, I apologize. That is not the most stimulating thing to watch in the world. Reject all. Reject all. Do I have my seed up here yet? No, where's my seed? Give me my seed. Alright. She took off with the seed somewhere. Where did she go? That's just raw mineral. That has no seed. No seeds. Where'd she put my seed? You know what? I'll just prioritize this and then it won't be a problem. She'll stick it in there. Somebody will. In case it went in the wrong bin. And if I was smart, I would have done that in the first place. Except that I need this to drop on the ground and then not have it pick it up. So if any other storage container is set to take the Weezewort seed, then it's going to be a problem. Because they'll go pick it up again as soon as it falls on the ground. There it is. That's the one. She stuck it in this bin. Okay. So now we just go up to here. We say don't store anything at all. Weezewort seed falls on the ground, and we deconstruct the bin. So now it's going to take a couple cycles, but as long as it will plant in coal, I haven't tested it with coal yet. I've done it with dirt and sand and stuff. As long as it will plant in the coal in I don't know 2 or 3 cycles, it should grow into a full-blown Weezewort, and then it'll start to cool the area around my generator. It doesn't cool a ton though. Like it's not super powerful or anything. Explosive decompression, that would be so cool. Can you imagine like if they had like a little ragdoll effect on your guys and you explosively decompress a wall and your guys get like flailing out the opening? I would love that. In a sick and twisted way. I think we might actually be getting a wastewater backup. You guys might be right. I think it might actually be producing more waste than it's more waste than it's used to now. We might end up in the end having to just dump all this wastewater into a cleanup bin. That really stinks. 7 more viewers. We hit 200. We got a 373 last Thursday. That was pretty awesome. It would be cool if we could do that decompression thing. It's one of those things where it might actually be fun to do it just to get the laugh. Okay, so they're going to get a little wet when they dig this out, but we're going to dig into this polluted water here, and we'll try and get this stuff draining out. It should fall right down the ladder into the pit at the bottom, which is no problem. And then we'll dig out some more. It's going to take a couple cycles if this will plant. Like I said, I haven't tested it on coal yet. If it doesn't plant there, then I can just try to move it over to the rock or something. How's our stress? Pick Rider is at 31. Try to keep this well in check so don't let anybody go all crazy. Pepe needs a good turn on the massage table. Oh, look at that air. Yes! That's good base air right there. I should probably check the comfort level, though. Ooh, comfort's even good. Yeah! Alright, so our base is good. I definitely needed another pump in here. It just wasn't getting quite enough airflow, but now it's looking really, really good. It's actually so good that it's compressing all of the carbon dioxide down at the bottom, and I don't even need this on right now. Because the carbon dioxide is not reaching it anyway. On the subject of decompression... Yeah, I thought when you dug into a vacuum you'd get some kind of funny effect too initially, but it doesn't work that way. It does draw up some of the gases and stuff that are in the area. It just doesn't have the dramatic effect I was anticipating. Because I, like you, was looking forward to some kind of crazy outcome. Let's take out some of this gold here. Finally get a decent supply of metal, which is much, much good. Air's not bad here too, even just because of it's actually these are taking care of converting the contaminated or polluted oxygen for me, so they can actually work in relatively Now, here's the funny thing. This is all polluted, and it shows up light blue because of the new overlay. So, because it's in high concentration up here, it's like 3,000 grams. Well, 3,500 grams. It looks like it's good breathable air, but it's all polluted. I hope they change the overlay back so you can actually see like different colors for polluted air. Who made a mess? Oh, the toilet's backed up. Yeah, you guys made a good prediction. Where's the mess? Alright, so much for my infinite toilet. It just doesn't work anymore. Where can I send that polluted water now? I guess if I pump the rest of this out of here, then I could just use this basin. Or I could do piping up here, and actually I can send it out this way. But I'm going to have a permanent inflow if I do that. Gosh, I hate when they mess with my plan. Alright, I'm going to pump it upwards, I guess. Even if I... Ah, gosh. That is so frustrating. We obey the laws of thermodynamics. Occasionally, anyway. You found a way around it by adding a second water cleaner. Oh, really? So, is that just so you end up with extra clean water in between the two different purifiers? That seems like kind of a strange setup. Did you name it D-Skeeter yet? Not yet, D-Skeeter. I'll add you to the list. It's going to be a little bit... Oh, wait. Are you talking about a Dweller in the Fallout game? I did already name somebody in Fallout under D-Skeeter. Pump in clean water, filter contaminated, and dump back into the well. Yeah, I guess I could just do that. That was the way I originally set it up ages ago before I figured out the closed loop. So, alright, if I'm going to pump in clean water, then I'll just run the pipe up this way. Oh gosh, this is going to be messy. Oh, I can't use a pipe bridge because that thing's so bugged. So... how am I going to get that thing past? I guess I'm going to have to send my wastewater down the other side. Yeah, I'm going to have to send my wastewater down the other side, I guess. I'll go over this way. Like so. And then hopefully that wastewater pipe will be long enough. I'm actually not sure it's going to be. As soon as I dig out... Oh, this is going to suck. As soon as I dig out this again, all that wastewater is going to fall down on the bottom again. Good times. I might actually have to end up putting a liquid filter on here just to make sure that I don't send any wastewater up to the oxygen production system. Yeah, they get damaged when you pump in CO2. Actually, any gas that doesn't match the hydrogen generator will damage it. And if you pump clean water into the water purifier, it damages it now too. If you run out of sand, then the water purifier won't work anymore, and in which case, somebody made a mess again. I need to make some temporary toilets. Blah. All that work to get that silly thing set up, and they had to go and change it on me. That stinks. At least I kept the outhouse for now. Who peed on the floor this time? And where? Oh, over here. Ugh. Gonna get more urine in our fresh water. Alright, these will be built in no time flat, so they'll be fine that way. We're getting this built, so that's good. As soon as I cut out this wastewater, it's going to go all dump into my tank again, which would be just a horrible, wonderful mess, because each one of these is 10 kilograms of polluted water. I have polluted water to spare now. Okay. That's all running there. Yeah, I'm going to have to destroy this. This stinks. I'm going to try and... maybe, you know what? I'm going to just take out only as much as I need to. So if I take out one here, then I can cross the pipe end to supply the incoming water. And I'll have to take out the stuff at the bottom here so that I can do some sort of a vent to drip it in here. And I'm actually going to need to dig out this a little bit deeper because I'm actually running out of water space. There we go. Then if we set up this here, we'll send the clean water flow in this way. Then this one is going to need to... Oh, sorry, I got to get more pipes. Drat. All right, get rid of these. Where's my water overlay? All right, get rid of those pipes. I'm going to need to get rid of... No, that one can stay. Get that going. Okay, and then we'll send the clean water down this way to a liquid vent. Oh, you know what? I could use the same vent I already have in place. Boop. There we go. As soon as I get that built, I can disconnect the water here, and then it'll be... Well, and this too. Then it'll be back on the regular water flow. Which I hate doing, but... Suffocating? Who's suffocating? Oh, gosh! I didn't give him a ladder. Priority 9. Red alert! Build a ladder! Everybody out of the pool! Get out of the water! The pump's in the way. They're not climbing up the ladder. Okay. Let's build a ladder here instead. Priority 9. They're going to suffocate down here. We may be getting some new duplicates very soon. Sorry, pig rider in a chair. I think you guys are toast. There they go. Whew. I thought you were dead. Who's suffocating now? Suffocating in the toilet. Oh, right. Okay, they're good. Crisis averted. That was a little messy, though. Alright, I'm going to destroy the pipes that are in here now because I don't need them. This will dump all the water back in there. What's my water overlay? These pipes can go. Oh! I crisscrossed the pipes, so I've got some of it going back into the water flow, and some of it going out the spout, so we'll actually get the right level of drainage we need. Alright, good enough. It works. We have a little excess pipe over here that's not maybe the prettiest thing in the world, but it works out alright. So I'm going to leave it alone. This is draining nicely here, so we can dig up more of this. A little more slime. Where should I put my slime production? I guess I can put it on this side over here, maybe. I need a little floor, though. I still don't see any thistlereed. That's so disappointing. Oh, Matthew, sorry you can't watch. So are you getting, like, the chat, but not the video? Is that what's going on? Even though you're on here watching it. Oh. Because reasons. Nice. Hi, wife. Sorry, I haven't been focusing a ton on the chat lately because I've been focused on that silly bathroom issue. So I apologize for that, everyone. There is no infinite sand. I mean, technically, from what I understand, you can heat up dirt to the point where it will turn into sand, but dirt is a limited resource also. So there's not really infinite sand. But when it gets to the point where I'm getting more polluted water here, I can actually set up a system to turn it into steam. And then when the water turns into steam, it will leave behind dirt. And then technically the dirt I could cook to make sand. So you can kind of get a bit of a system going, but it leaves it in such small quantities that it's hard for it to be efficient. Where's Mario when you need him? Yeah, he's a good plumber. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the channel. Are you restreaming? Okay, so here's what I did. I'm not actually restreaming to multiple sites right now, but I did decide to use restream.io for the chat, so I could do the chat overlay. Because I found that I kept having to repeat all the questions that people were saying, because the video ends up living on my YouTube channel. And it seemed a little silly to have a conversation and answer things where people couldn't see what was asked, so I've always been repeating it. But yeah, I am using Restream just to do the chat portion. I don't know that I'm ever going to do Facecam. I've done that's not entirely true. I've done a couple videos with it when I was doing Pokemon Go, just because it seemed a little strange to have that tiny little screen display, and then actually I should open this door and let them actually breathe in here. That'd be novel, right? Let's open this door. I got tons of good oxygen in here now, so I can let the bathroom have a little good air. Yeah, so I was playing around with Pokemon Go. So I did a little bit of face cam with that, but it's not really my thing. It's too much prep work involved. Your magma's on top of an absolute zero block? That's funny. Yeah, they really... you've kind of got it right there. They really are kind of like these little kids that you just have to be careful all the time that they're not sticking something in a fork in an electrical socket or something where they shouldn't be. We're gonna get just a little Bio Distiller thing going over here. I can't recall, do these things need electricity? Of course they do. Everything does. Power's gonna become a concern soon. I'm actually, I'm seeing a little flashing on my grid. I should disconnect stuff here that I don't need. Reject all. We almost had a drowning, but they survived, so we're gonna get rid of we're not gonna take any on right now. Let's go into our power grid, and I'm gonna... Hold on, where are we here? I'm gonna disconnect this right here, because we don't need it. I'm gonna disconnect this. I don't know if it makes a difference or not to have spare wire just laying around, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Everything else... This does not need to be here. I'm gonna get rid of this. Recover all the material too while we're at it. I'm not wasting any power on my doors because it's just pointless. They open and close really fast without the power. I think I've minimized the amount of electricity I'm using there. I'm gonna have to send some up here. This is gonna look really ugly. We'll dig in this way. Oh, jeez, what did I just do? Get rid of that. Alright, I'm going to need... I'll throw in some tile flooring here, just because they're going to wind up digging it up anyway, and then all my stuff's going to say it's not sitting on a floor. What's going on here? There we go. Back to the electrical wiring. Over 200 watching now, yeah. I'm showing 210, but it's... The accuracy on the display it gives me is not always good. Not entirely sure why. I kind of hope they do a little bit of tweaking with the interface that we use for this. It'd be nice to get it a little bit different. Never make me a duplicate because you feel dirty for the moderator. Yeah, you're getting dirty enough for that. Although, mind you, the duplicates are at least getting a shower, and I don't know. Have you showered lately? You feeling a little dirty? Let's see. Assume you have... No, I have not found a natural steam vent just yet. I'm kind of wondering whether there is any. Don't underestimate the power of steaming in your... Oh, geez. I haven't found a steam vent yet. Normally they show up out in the Swamp Biome, but like there's this massive patch of slime and stuff I have here. And if you look on the thermal display, this is often the best way to find them because you'll see like the bright red or whatever, but this whole way around there's no thermal vent. As I understand it, there's a bit of a bug where sometimes the games are popping up without a thermal vent in them, and I might have actually gotten one of those. Do you really want to be a mod Golden King? Because you didn't want to be earlier. All right, why not? There you go. Congratulations. Smelly cat. Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? Nice. Pressure regulators help a lot. Managed just one pump, one pressure valve. Well, so the thing is, like, the pumps don't move as much water, I think, as everyone says they do. Like, we tested it out earlier, actually. I pumped the water that was in here into this basin over here, while at the same time as I was pumping water out of this basin up to my electrolyzers to produce oxygen. Both pumps were running the same amount of time, and this basin filled up with water because there wasn't as much going through the pipe. It shows the animation whether you're moving 1 gram of water, 1 kilogram of water, or 10 kilograms of water. The animation looks the same, and it only ends up pushing through as much water as it needs to keep the pipe full with 10 kilogram packets on each spot. This water down here is going to get used up relatively quickly. I probably should try to look at collecting more of this nasty water in place, and then setting up a system to purify it and send it down here, and maybe make this basin a little bit bigger so that I'm collecting more of it. But in the meantime, we've got our Bio Distillers just about ready here. Just gotta make sure I got the plumbing in place. Get our liquid pipe for our waste. This should produce a fair amount of wastewater too. So we can get some algae finally. Not that I have a big, like a huge need for it, because we're getting crazy amounts of oxygen right now. Like, we're super pressurized right now. That looks amazing. I'm not even using a carbon dioxide scrubber right now because there's so much air pressure up here. All the CO2 is getting squished down here. It's all like 900 grams per tile down here. And this all looks like good breathable air, but it's all polluted. So they come out with Oni with friends. Ugh. Wait, who's gonna be Ross? That might actually be funny to go through and like name all your duplicates in a game off the cast of Friends or something. I'm Ross. So remedy fumes getting overpressurized from air vents without leaving doors open. Not really. No. But I mean, here's the thing. Like, when my base gets to the point where it's super pressurized and it can't pump in any more air, then this will become super pressurized so that these don't produce any more air. And since the pumps can't move air, there's actually like destruction of gases in here. They end up breathing in more air and producing carbon dioxide. So if you end up turning the whole system off, the pressure will all drop in here for, oddly enough. But worst case scenario, you're right, I could just open a door and let it all blow out. Actually, I have so much air in here now, I should pressurize my bathroom. And I'm going to do that now. Oh, I have a gas permeable vent here, though. Let's use insulated tile. Oh, another thing that I've noticed that you can do in here now that you couldn't do before is you can build things with abyssalite. Couldn't do that before. It's really good for like really good for insulated tile. Oh, there's that wheezewort. We kind of lost sight of it, but it will actually plant itself on coal. So all you have to do to get it to grow is you just stick it in one of these storage compactors on top of a piece of ground. That I don't think it'll grow on tile, but I should probably test that. But I think it has to be actual ground. You put it in the storage compactor. You let it drop on the ground, destroy the storage compactor, and let it sit for a couple cycles, and it will grow up and do its whole thing. It should help cool this a little bit, but it doesn't do like a super huge amount of cooling, so it's not going to be awesome or anything, but it'll help. Oh, don't starve with friends. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe they will. I mean, it could be a case of they'll decide to do it. If they were doing Don't Starve with Friends, they might have an interest in it. Insufficient resources are obsidian. Oh, I hate that. Deconstruct liquid pipes. It always defaults to obsidian on me. Oh no, not deconstruct. I want to cancel. Liquid pipes. Let's pick something we have a lot of. Might as well just use sandstone. There we go. Alright, so we got our fancy biodistillers working. They're producing all this wonderful polluted oxygen. It's dripping some more polluted water. We're getting some algae, which I have no use of now, but we can stock it up anyway, I guess. Oh my gosh, my storage bins are all full. Time for more. More bins. Stick it someplace that's not getting oxygenated, because it doesn't really matter. I'd say everything's going pretty swimmingly, considering how things didn't necessarily work. Didn't work exactly perfectly on the last stream. And we had a couple little mess ups this time with that plumbing system. That was a mess. But our colony's in really, really good shape now. Oh, our food's getting a little low. I probably should make some more. Make some more lice loaf. Seeing as how we have some lice growing here. Get our food supply up a little bit, but otherwise, air is good. Stress is, it's not awesome. A chair. Why is the chair stressed again? Get it back on the table. He's probably working in the slime. It's stinky over there. How would you even play Oni multiplayer? That's a good question. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen how they've done Don't Starve with their friends, or Don't Starve together, or whatever it is. So I'm not sure how that would work out here. Oh yeah, I was going to pressurize the bathroom. Thank you for reminding me. So let's get some insulated tile under here. I'm not really going to need a ladder here anymore, I guess. I can just get rid of that. Deconstruct buildings. Boop. Stick an insulated tile in here instead. And they do seem to be going up and down here a little bit, so I probably should put a door here. Deconstruct building again. We'll stick another fancy mechanized airlock door here. And then we'll just set this to open. And the air pressure should force its way in here, and it'll be fine. Well, I might have a little bit of CO2 build up in here, though. I'll have to watch that. That didn't take long. The hatches will go in there too, but I wonder if they'll try to eat the water out of the pipes. That'd be funny. I'm just envisioning like some animal like biting onto like a fire hose or something and just getting blasted. Yeah, I guess you could, like, if they were going to do oxygen not included together the way they did Don't Starve together, then you probably could do something like having your colonies within a certain distance of each other or something. I guess you could do that. No polluted dirt, no slime. No, I don't have to pick Wheezewort. Alright, that's good. Oh, no liquefiable. Oh, gosh. So many things I gotta pick in here now. No slime, no polluted dirt, no liquefiable. Is there a way to highlight these? Tell me. No, you can't. That one's already set. Organic. No slime, no polluted dirt, no liquefiable. Just gonna double check this one. I did not set it right. I think I checked. Oh, this is the most tedious task in this game. I wish they had something, like, maybe you can't set all these all at the same time. I mean, as much as that seems silly that you can't just select a bunch of them. But even if you could build a larger storage container so that you don't have to do this so much. Because you have to build so many for all the things you dig up. I mean, I suppose I could stop collecting materials outside of the base now. But some of it I want to have, I guess. There we go. Come on. Organic, slime, polluted dirt, liquefiable. So for all of you who tuned in the last time I had to go through and do this, you get to enjoy it a second time. Organic, slime, polluted dirt, liquefiable. One more. Organic, slime, polluted dirt, liquefiable. There we go. Finally. Oh, like, so Nathan, do you mean if, like, if you had fighting between the different colonies? Like, if you could send your duplicates over to fight with somebody else's duplicates? Based on the way the art is done in this game, I think it would be awesome if you could have those kind of fights with each other. But instead of them, like, really fighting, if it had the little animated guys run over and they just, like, leaned back and stuck their hands out and had a little slap fest, that would be funny. I think it would fit with the art style. Storage container you just add onto would be neat. Yeah, it would be. I think I saw somebody had to go. Is that Los Angel? Have a good night. Thanks for coming to check out the stream. How players have it be a duplicate taking gameplay mechanics from Don't Starve? Yeah, I don't know. Is hydrogen flammable? And so I don't know. I don't know. It could be. I haven't found any way to like light stuff on fire, but I do know that people have made explosions. But I think that's just from overheating a building. I mean, I guess theoretically, if you got the area hot enough, if it was going to be flammable, then it could ignite if you had hydrogen in the space. But I don't know. I've never seen that. That would be nasty if you could set the hydrogen on fire. That'd be spooky. I think I need more batteries. I only have a bank of like 5 of them here. 6 of them. Oh, who's getting salted? Oh, this thing finally overheated. Oh, I see. I ran out of liquid. So this thing got all hot again because there's no liquid there. Let's turn the repairs off on this until we can dig up some snow. This is still set for snow, so that's good. Let's restock our snow supply in here. Maybe prioritize this a little bit. Get some more snow in here. Give me some snow. I don't think I was storing the snow anywhere else. No, we're good. And actually what I should do, really, is put 2 gas permeable tiles right here. And just let it trap it in. Do I have wolframite for that? Let's check. No, I don't. Rat. Oh, we'll use gold, I guess. If I just flame this update, you can make a colony called Hindenburg. Just set the whole base on fire. All the duplicates running around with their hands waving in the air and their hair on fire. Towering Inferno. Oh my gosh, that's such a... I saw that movie like ages ago. I'll never forget that movie. That was awesome. How are we doing food-wise? We're not really making stuff very quick here. I think adding an extra duplicate in sort of unbalanced my food. I was building it up like crazy, and then now it's kind of hovering around that spot where it's not really growing too much. So I'm going to put another planter box down here. Did we get snow in here yet? No. Somebody dig up snow. Liquefiable. I have it set for snow. Did I not actually set it to dig snow? Give me the snow. What's the issue here? Why won't they go get it? Prioritize. 7. Stop burning yourself. Go get the snow. Oh, I still got them using the outhouses too. I can disable these. Since they have those fancy toilets. Dig the snow. Show me the snow. Where are you going with my snow? Oh, they're just getting water. That's a long way to go for water. I should, you know... if it was smart, I would have pumped some water up here earlier so they wouldn't have to run so far. Yeah, there is a lot of oxygen here. If I had a spark, it really could go kaboom. Have a good night, Golden King. Thanks for popping into the stream. Again, so for everyone that's on the stream, if you do want to join the Discord, I'm actually going to wrap up in about 2 minutes here myself. I think when this cycle ends and all the duplicates go to bed, I'm going to call it a night as well. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours now at this point. Golden King was kind enough to help with setting up a Discord for me, so that if you guys do want to check out the Discord, I'm going to put the updated link in the bottom of this video when it's on the channel. Right now, the link that's on there is apparently expired, so you can't use that one. But I'll set up a new link. And then they're still not storing in here. What the? Give me the 6. Put the snow in here. And then if you guys want to connect and you can chat with each other, and I pop in there and do a little bit of chatting and stuff too. I think it's a good way to connect. A lot of time when we're chatting, like when you guys are in the live stream, you can talk with each other, but more often than not, it ends up being you talking to me and me talking back, and there's not a lot of communication between each of you. So I think that would be kind of a cool way for you to connect and chat a little bit. But I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. So we've already run about 3 hours. Thanks for having to come in and checking out the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And we'll come back and definitely do some more Oxygen Not Included another time, because I'm frankly addicted to this game, and it's sucking the life out of me because I spend all my time on it. But I do hope you enjoy this, and you'll come back and check out some more. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, then certainly consider subscribing, and you can follow along with all the other games I play, as well as Oxygen Not Included. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.